television. They sent me a nice gift, and they also just said, you know, we'd love to throw a party for the gang. And I said, boy, I couldn't be more in favor of that, because the people who do the E! Television show work their ass off.
And they deserve some recognition.
They sure do. Because Lord knows I'm so self-centered, I never think to thank them. You know. But they do a great job. They do a great job, day in and day out. You
gave a wonderful speech.
Thank you. That's what people told me. I'm not good at getting up in front of a crowd and speaking.
Well, you wouldn't know it from Friday night.
Really?
Yeah, you were wonderful and gracious and warm.
No, it rarely happens. It might have been the fact that Artie and I were doing tequila shots.
Maybe that was it.
It might have been the tequila. Dude, we were pounding.
And they were
you
big
were doing
shots.
tequila shots with Artie? I did not know that.
Yeah. Me and Artie and Beth and who else? Ralph?
Ralph was there.
Ralph was at that table. And I was going to invite Phelan over, but he was already, like, so high, I couldn't even...
Phelan's funny because his eyes almost closed.
Like they were somewhere in the back of his head.
Yeah.
That was, the food there was good. It was just,
Really? I thought, listen, let me talk. I appreciate the party very much. I appreciate it.
I knew there was going to be a problem with the food.
But you wanna get real. The party was called from 6 to 10.
Yes.
And I purposely didn't eat dinner because that's dinner.
Right.
And I thought the food was horrible.
Horrible. Did you actually try to food?
I ate everything.
See, I felt that way about the music.
In fact, I left at 8:30 to have dinner.
Yeah, somebody said to me on Saturday, gee, Howard got out pretty early. I said, yeah, he had needed to go eat.
I was hungry. I invited Robin to come eat with me. I said, if you're hungry, let's go eat. But, I got to tell you something. I mean, for my money, I understand that E had a contract from 6 to 10 at this place. And then they opened up the restaurant to the public. Fine. So we had the restaurant from 6 to 10 o'clock at night. And at 8 o'clock, they wouldn't take any more requests for music. The DJ wouldn't talk to Artie. Yeah. Artie went over and made a request for music.
Is that what was going on? Because I noticed the music did change.
Wait, I'll tell you something. It did change, right?
Yeah.
So it turned out they said, you guys only have this place from 6 to 8 o'clock at night. So they said, wait, we have a contract. So Doug Goodstein went and showed them the contract. There was a whole big argument, and I heard that. I was like, uh-oh. There was no dessert.
No.
There was nothing.
Dessert, nothing. It was all of a sudden the party was gone, and where the buffet area was tables, and they were seating people.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be dancing. Listen, I'm not going to tell anybody how to make a party. Lord knows I am not the ultimate party giver. But, first of all, you come in there, sushi, terrible. Terrible sushi.
Yeah, I didn't have any. So I had Kobe beef.
I thought I had a couple of pieces of sushi, and I thought the sushi was very creative, but it wasn't a lot.
The rice was soft or something. I don't know.
I thought I had a couple of nice pieces of sushi.
I mean, I got to be in Manhattan not to have good food. I don't understand. That's my opinion. Did you have that opinion?
I was impressed with Kobe beef. That was
I didn't have that.
Sure.
You know, here's the deal. A bunch of us got stuck in traffic.
Right.
Like really bad traffic.
Yeah.
Me, Tom, Scott the engineer, a couple of us got there like 20 to 8. So I go back to get some food, and I get like, 6 pieces of whatever sushi, and I'm like, all right, that's good. I go back to get more. It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, they
took it away.
Up at 8 o'clock, yeah.
And no dessert. I mean, I don't know who put the party. I don't think Robin Rosinski did. I hope not.
I think she did.
She did?
I think she did. She was very upset because they did have a contract till 10. There was some dispute.
So at 8:30, 8 o'clock, the music changed. There was no food. They were letting people in off the street.
Right. All of a sudden, I was like, I don't recognize half the people at the party.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a great party, to be honest with you. But it was great getting together with everyone.
Yeah.
And then Mindy Herman was there. She made a speech.
That was nice.
That was nice.
Right.
And then she goes, Howard, you should say a few words. Now, listen, I got nothing against Mindy, but, I said, Mindy, this is a party for everybody who works here. It's not my party. It's not my birthday. it's the Howard Stern show, yes, but, you know, I wasn't prepared to make comments.
Right.
But, and plus, I was very liquored up.
You did a great job.
But like I said,
thank you.
You maybe want to do that every time you have to make a speech to them.
Out of booze. There's something to be said for it.
Warm shots of tequila.
Can I shed some light?
You know, it's funny. Everyone told me my speech was really good at the party. I'm thinking to myself, man, I'm on a roll with these speeches. I'll get up at my niece's wedding and make a speech, and I go, you know what? Quit when you're ahead, you ass.
Hey, Howard, can I shed some light on why the music changed abruptly? That's one thing I could tell you about.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Artie chased the DJ away. It was this hot chick. And this is only what I heard, but I guess Artie had a couple of drinks, and he did not like the music at all.
The music was awful.
So he went and voiced his opinion. I don't know exactly what happened, but people told me at one point she had to go get the manager because she was afraid of Artie. And Artie was telling her that the music was so bad that maybe we should all get everybody together and do a blank sucking line. And then she got the manager, and then she had her records in the case. She ran out like Spider-Man, like off the walls and gone.
She should get into a different business.
Yeah.
It was just, I mean, the music, well, first of all, the music,
I didn't think the music was bad. I liked it.
At the beginning, I thought it was kind of edgy and good. And then all of a sudden, it softened up completely.
Nobody plays guitar anymore.
Yes, Scott.
I had to escort Artie away from the DJ and the manager. He was calling music. All
right, so all right. I don't even care about that. It's an embarrassment. I can't take him anywhere.
Apparently, he got belligerent with a few people.
Right.
Oh, belligerent, no. We were laughing all night. We were busting shots.
Hey, Artie cracks jokes.
No, the DJ's time to leave was then because she was contracted to leave the club.
I didn't make
I actually liked her. I liked her. He didn't make the DJ leave. I liked her music.
Yeah.
I was having a good time.
The party was over, according to her. That's problem.
What she said.
Yeah.
She said...
How come he thought they had a party till 10 and everybody else thought it was a party till 8?
I missed the whole party. I mean, I got there quick.
But it was great seeing everyone, and I appreciate... I don't want to sound like
That was the nicest thing about it, hanging out with everybody.
But that's why I ran off to get something to eat. I was hungry.
Yeah.
I had some salad and some fruit salad. But, I don't know.
It was a weird place, I'll tell you why, because Artie was like partying, and Artie was being Artie, and Artie was, you know, goofing around with people and doing his thing, and it was fine. And he was a little loud, but I didn't think he was particularly loud.
No.
But Major D came to me twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
I saw Artie. He was behaving.
Well, you laughed.
But later, he got worse.
Well, I think as soon as you left, the beer was $18.
Yeah.
No food. But no, I mean, we were just meet the pace, fan. We were all laughing, having fun.
And Artie gets that, like, he gets funny, but then he tells these jokes that, like, he tells them, like, the third, the fourth, and the fifth time, and they get almost evil.
Yeah.
Like, he cornered J.D., and he kept telling J.D. about how J.D. wants to be a movie maker, and the only way that's going to happen is if he gives oral to David Geffen. It was a lot worse than that.
Right.
But it went, like, the seventh time he told that joke in front of everyone.
Right.
You know, it got a little weird.
Yeah, he had a good line, and then
And he just drives it right into the ground.
Beat it into the guy.
I don't know. Yeah, well, J.D. was funny because he was just standing there with that look on his face.
Then Artie made friends with two black guys that were there.
Yeah.
And before you know it, he's like, we should go around the corner. Let's play 2-on-2. Me and this white guy versus you two guys.
Oh, yeah.
But they loved him. They loved him.
Yeah.
I was busting chops the way I busted chops with the black kids I went to high school with. You just have fun in life. You can't do it anymore.
Yeah, black people love you.
In front of the black guys, he's calling Isaac a wigger, like, way too many times.
Right.
But the Major D comes up to me and he says, listen, sir, excuse me, please, if I could beg of you, that gentleman over there is so loud, and I have 210 people ready to walk out. So I look around the restaurant. There's not a soul looking our way.
No one was there.
No one.
No one cares.
Then he came to me again. He goes, please, I'm begging you, please.
And what was the line Artie had for DePace?
Oh, DePace, he gets DePace and his wife up against the bar. And, you know, Scott DePace's wife works on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart.
Well, this one goes back to how Jon Stewart just gets all positive press.
So he just starts laughing maniacally about how Scott's the director of, according to TV Guide, the 8th worst show in the history of television.
Right.
But his wife works on a show that everyone loves. It's on the cover of Time magazine. But again, repeats it, and he's laughing so hard he can't even get the joke out 7, 8, 10 times, he tells him.
I think I agree with you, but I don't know what your point was.
No, she works on some fruity show that gets like 40 Emmys every year, and we work on a show that's funny. And I'm just saying, does it ever come up in like a dinner that we got nominated for another Emmy, and like, you know,
yeah, it does. No wonder he's bald. It makes you want to pull your hair out.
It makes you livid, you know. So it was just, you know, I might have busted too much. It was funny.
But don't get the wrong impression. I'm very grateful for the party.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to see everybody.
It's fun seeing everybody's girlfriends, like all the guys that we work with.
Yeah, a lot of guys got girlfriends.
I didn't know all these guys had girlfriends.
Yeah, a lot of guys had girlfriends. Like Jason, I didn't know he had a girlfriend.
Will had a girlfriend.
For a little while, Will's girlfriend. Yeah.
Will had a girlfriend. Casey had a girlfriend.
They're all hot.
Isaac had a girl.
Yeah, Isaac managed to get a girl. I didn't know he was getting girls.
I was like, wow, all these guys have girls.
Yeah. And I go up to the girls, I go, you sure you know who you're with?
Isaac had on a suit that he looked like he went to a 𝗦𝗵cie yard sale.
But I can't help but think that Benji pays his girlfriend to be with him.
She's so
nice. Like really normal.
She's great. So wonderful.
Yeah. She must be crazy, though.
That's what you have to
That's what I keep saying. She must be insane. How are you, Benji?
Somebody pulls me to the side at the party, and they go, man, you know, Will's girlfriend's really cute. She's way too good looking for him.
Oh, and I go,
find the guy at this party who's better looking than his date.
Right. You know, we're guys. We're ugly.
Is that going to happen?
You know what Friday Night confirmed, too, is that Mr. X is hilarious. Yeah. Like, when I was being obnoxious, he would come over to me every 10 minutes and say something in a real condescending way, but it was hilarious. Like, he would just say, hold my drink, and then he would give me money and say, go buy a razor or, like, shave or something.
I don't know, Mr. X gets the best parking spot. I see this car right in front of the club. I go, whose car is that? And they go, Robin's. I go, how does she get that spot? He goes, oh, he's, you know, he's some sort of cop or something. I'm like, oh, okay.
He's a good guy to hang out with.
I'll tell you one more thing about Artie. I know how he doesn't get heavy because he was, you know, drinking a lot. And when it came time to leave, Artie hugged me goodbye. His clothes were drenched. Drenched.
Some sweat?
Just sweating away.
Ooh.
Well, it was hot, man.
We
were jumping around. We started to have a lot of fun.
But I like getting together with everybody. But then
that was great.
But I had to go early because they were closing the place up.
And you hadn't really had anything to eat.
Really hadn't.
And you were drinking a lot. You needed to get something to eat.
Yeah, I needed something. Yeah. I got up, I made my speech. I tried to include everyone because, you know, Robin said that I'm not...
Oh, here we go.
I turn my back on people.
I think you did that in a very good way, by the way.
Yeah, well, I know. Well, all right, I'm trying to take the criticism. And then I finish the speech, and I go, all of a sudden I see Fred, and I go, oh, God, I didn't mention Fred. Because I didn't see him there. But someone told me he wasn't there for the speech.
Right, he wasn't.
He ducked out for a minute.
He ducked out. That's why I didn't mention
Fred
it.
had some kind of emergency. Everybody was looking for him all night.
Fred it's always all about Fred, you know. He's a drama queen.
Actually, it was not. It was about the baby.
Okay.
So the baby's taking over being the drama queen.
Right. Well, Fred always has something.
She's a drama queen 19 months old.
Fred just has to suck all the attention for
Starting
himself.
early.
You know how he is.
You know, I did notice that your speech was very nice, but I noticed you brought everybody up as you saw them in the room.
Yeah. I was looking around the room.
Yeah.
Well, hey, is it a miracle I knew people's names? There were people I looked at, I didn't know their names.
In the middle of your speech, I walked in, because that's how late I was, and I walked in and I stood to watch your speech, and you go, and Doug Goodstein could be running around, and you look right up and you go, Gary Delabate could be booking a guest.
Right. I see. Ad living.
You were great.
It was nice.
Good. You were on time with all your comments.
I was drunk.
I've been impressed by your shot doing it, Billy, even in Vegas, because they're not like regular shots. People lately pour big shots, like a carafe.
Right, it's almost half the bottle.
And if you don't do it, people will start yelling at you.
Yeah, well, you feel like a girl when you drink with Artie because he chases everything with Jack Daniels.
Right, and you don't want to just sit there sipping a drink.
Yeah.
But the other big surprise was Steve Grillo and his wife.
Oh, yeah, that freaked me out. Our old intern, Steve Grillo, is married. That was funny.
It was the first time I ever really talked to Steve.
I thought it was funnier that he's an electrician. I want to meet the guy's house he's wiring.
And he's sort of a stocky guy now. He's
kind of fat.
Gorilla.
He's fat. He's got he's got a whole sleeve of tattoos, and his boobs are tattooed.
Oh, right. Those are crazy. It looks prison art.
Yeah. Just from prison. I think he went to prison.
Maybe, and did his own tattoos or something. Yeah. I don't know what happened.
There's a lot going on with that boy.
The last time I saw Gorilla.
Now I'm an electrician.
Started with a clatted tattoo. Now I'm tattooed all over.
Yeah. The guy walks in with a wedding band and a wife.
And a sleeve.
Yeah.
Here's my sleeve. Here's my wife.
Because Chauncey wrote me a letter about the DFP.
Yeah.
And with his comments about the DFP, which are funny, and he, I don't know, he was like, hey, how come you guys don't mention that Steve Gorilla, your old intern, is married? And I go, we didn't know.
Right, we just found out.
We found out. A couple of his observations about the DFP.
All right.
Ronnie is a miserable son of a... Even outdoors in the sunlight. He spent the whole afternoon doing what he does best, sitting on a chair complaining about everything and everyone and insulting people.
Really?
Yeah. Does he bring that hallway chair with him everywhere he goes? Was Ronnie in charge of security or something?
No, he was just visiting. He was
just hanging around.
Yeah, attending.
That's when I saw him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'll tell you what Chauncey's problem is.
Uh-oh.
Nobody likes him. Nobody would sit with them.
Right.
So he got all upset. He kept, looking for people to sit with, and nobody would sit with them.
Yeah,
because everybody hates him.
So why is he so...
So he's picking on me because I'm hanging out with everybody and we're all having a good time, so that bothered him.
Right.
You know?
Well, you were hammered Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good
wow.
Yeah.
Well, you just, what do? You get right in the door and then you just have 9 million drinks?
No.
I love you, man.
And then it's a huggy feeling.
Dude,
Ronnie.
Hey, how many times did you mention me in your speech?
And Ronnie goes,
how loaded with you?
I love you. He goes, you mentioned me twice in your speech.
All night. 2 mentions! That's what he started screaming the rest of the night.
No, he ended the speech with me. I mean,
I did? What'd I say about you?
I don't even remember, but all I remember...
You heard your name. I was saying, hey, get Ronnie out of here.
The best part is the guy who said it can't remember, the guy who heard it can't remember.
But it meant a lot.
No one there can remember either.
It meant a lot. It was great.
I spent a good chunk of the evening talking to your wife.
Yeah, I know. I heard.
We were having a good conversation. You came over and you were all drunk and
Right, yeah.
A lot of yelling.
But the other thing is, Ronnie, I saw Bonnie at the beginning of the party, and I spent 10 minutes talking to her. And then Ronnie comes to me later and goes, yeah, my wife said she saw you and you blew her off.
I did?
Yes.
He's drunk.
When did I say that?
Later, when you were drunk.
Oh, really?
Here's other observations. Tom Chiusano was there with his lovely wife. What I noticed more about Tom was the various costume changes during the day.
He changed costumes?
He started out with an attempt to look young and hip by wearing camouflage shorts, and as each hour passed, his dress became more and more corporate. By the evening, he had morphed back to Tom the stiff executive.
I'm sure Chauncey didn't change at all. I mean, Chauncey could be a little out there.
I did notice the camouflage shorts, though.
And the hat.
And the hat, yeah. But he didn't change.
No, I didn't think he changed.
He says Robin Radzinski, who is the executive producer of our e-television show, has her new boyfriend, and that she sports him around like a hunter shows off fresh kill.
Oh, stop it.
This is Chauncey.
Ridiculous.
Hey, listen, I've been the victim of Chauncey's observations. He said that I went over and said hello to him, and that I was coming on to him.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, right, you rubbed his shoulder or something?
I rubbed his shoulders and wanted him.
He's a sick guy, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
His observations are cockeyed.
He's nuts.
Yeah. Robin was there with a female friend. If you didn't know Robin, you might have thought they were a lesbian couple. The Salt and Pepper pair were a little too inseparable, if you know what I mean.
My friend doesn't know anybody. What, am I going to leave her alone with a group of strangers?
Yeah, and
you want to know something? How long
I
you
had
been?
her daughter and her?
Yeah, really.
How long you been with Mr. X now?
It's 15 years.
I got to tell you something. More people come up to me now and say Mr. X is a beard and that you are totally lesbo. I'm telling you, at least 20 people. I go, how could you say that?
Who are these people? people.
And they go, first of all, look at their relationship. They don't spend a lot of time together. He's a total beard, and that Robin is way into women. I go, you're still...
Way into women.
Yeah, you're still going with that
Where
thing.
are these women I'm into?
I guess there's lesbos, 2 lesbos in the tent.
You know what I noticed about Robin?
2 lesbos in the tent.
I don't know. That's what Chauncey's saying. I tell you, people say this about you. If you're convinced you get.
Am I touching this woman, or am I standing there talking to her?
If you ever noticed, though, with Robin and Mr. X, it is a weird thing. He never gets to go to 2 functions in a row. Like, she took him out Friday night, so Saturday it's open.
Oh, my God. He hates rock and roll.
No, I don't
he
think
would never go to a rock concert.
I don't think
he's not into it.
Functions, yeah.
Did he tell you what happened in the bathroom Friday night?
Yes.
What?
It was the funniest thing. You didn't hear about Ganji? He went into the bathroom, to go to the bathroom. He flushed the urinal, and all the water just came
Spraying out over.
flying out all over him.
That's good.
Tony was wet up to his chest.
There's no luck.
But Chauncey, he's sick, man. There's something wrong with that guy. He went and tried to sit with everybody, and everybody totally ignored him. He's wearing this stupid hat and these dumb sunglasses, and he's trying to sit with everybody, and
what can I tell
they
you?
wouldn't even talk to him.
Robin became the life of the VIP tent when they showed her on the big screen during her Las Vegas karaoke performance, whatever that means. Here's an observation. I'm just reading his observations. I always think they're interesting. The E crew drinks like pirates.
They do, man.
That's true.
They do.
Steve Gorillo, your old intern, was there. I was shocked over how fat he got. His weight eases the shock that nearly his entire torso, including arms and forearms, are tattooed with faded color ink that you used to see in the 70s.
Yeah, he should talk about tattoos, man.
Right. Even more shocking was the wedding ring on Grillo's fingers. How did this not get mentioned? All right, this one I'm not going to read.
I wonder what that is.
Well, no, it's just about one of the interns. I'm not going to. Scott the engineer was the happiest out of everyone there over Vertigo Blue's big break.
Oh, I heard that.
That was true.
Vertigo Blue, they were given the chance to open the concert, and as soon as they got there, they started trying to negotiate for more time.
You know what happened? I'll tell you what
Tom,
tell me what happened. They had to be off the stage at 2:45.
Right.
They had 15 minutes to play.
Right.
They wanted 20.
Okay.
Scott's like, hey, they rehearsed 20 minutes. Tom goes, I don't care. He goes, you can start now if you want. You're off the stage at 2:45.
Right, you start early.
Start 2:15. Go have a party.
Right.
So that was a whole big thing.
Yeah, and evidently Scott brought out his video camera, and security spent most of the time telling him he couldn't videotape.
Scott carries a bag like Johnny Appleseed
Right.
that is endless, that's bottomless with Vertigo Blue CDs for anyone.
Yeah,
Like Grillo, he gives it to Grillo, anyone.
Did you ever think maybe you're too into your son's band? Like maybe chill? Did you ever consider maybe it's not that cool to have your dad running around like a jerk?
No, right now I'm just trying to give him the best they can get right now, and just
No, he
push him through
hasn't
the door.
considered that enough.
No.
Okay.
The 5 minutes was no big deal. I mean, it was my mistake. They rehearsed a 20-minute set, and they were ready to do 20, and it wasn't a big deal. I said if it's possible, and Tom was very nice and said just start early.
All right, who
whatever you
cares?
need.
Angry Black was there. You can't have a conversation with Angry Black without him challenging you to a fight, a desperate attempt for another 15 minutes of fame.
Oh, dear.
Finally, the best moment of the day was when Ronnie, the limo driver, leaned back in his chair like he always does in the hallway, and while bet the music, a $20 bill dropped out of his pocket. It's a safe bet that 20 was one of the many crushed 20s shoved into his pocket for lap dances at Scores later that evening. Anyway, I picked it up and gave it to the poor waitress who had to put up with his nasty comments all day. She smiled and said...
What waitress?
She smiled and said, that's the toughest 20 I'll ever make.
Wow. Oh, no.
There was no waitress there. What is he talking? There was no waitress.
This is what he claims. Take it up with him.
He was, you know what? He's such a jealous guy, man. He's so sick. Ganji's girlfriend was sitting on my lap. We were talking.
Right.
So there was no chair. So she sat down on my lap. He comes over and right away. He's observing everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's all upset now because nobody will talk to him. And I got this gorgeous girl sitting on my lap, and this is really bothering him.
Right.
So it's the right nasty
Yes,
thing.
he's got a right nasty thing. $20 bill fell out of my pocket. There was no waitresses there. I don't know what he's talking about.
This is what the guy wrote to me.
Yeah, it's all right.
The one thing you missed that also, High Pitch Eric was back there in the VIP area.
Yeah.
Well, that was a whole nother story. They were hanging around outside the VIP area. Him and Angry Black and this other guy and Angry Black's girlfriend. And they're hanging there, and, like, they're trying to get in, and nobody's letting them in. They went to Gary, and Gary says, I don't know anything. He just kept on walking, right? And so all of a sudden, they're in the VIP area with wristbands.
Jody and Tom called me. They said, do you want these guys in? I said, listen, doesn't do anything for me. If you guys think it does something for the atmosphere, let them in, because, you know, wristbands were hard to come by. I said, it's your call, not mine.
Oh, Baba Booey told me, he said, man, Hypertruck is a retard. I mean, he's just annoying. And somehow the guy just, like, lingers around and then ends up in the VIP tent.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if later on in the night he was, like, backstage. He never knows where he is, but he seems to move forward.
And I got to tell you something. When you're in the VIP tent, you're there with High Pitch Eric, somehow you don't feel very VIP.
Because I'm walking in like this is a safe area, and all of a sudden High Pitch Eric is grabbing my hand.
He usually starts with some bizarre non sequitur, like he'll walk up to you and go, "Hey Gary, did you get that song I sent you 11 years ago?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He can't have a conversation in the here and now at all. There's something really wrong with him.
No kidding.
Someone should always have a raw fish around to get rid of them.
Good idea.
Every VIP tent should have a carp in the corner.
I got to take a break, but I also have the stage announcements from DFP. It's funny.
Those are always great.
Yeah, those are pretty good. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
Family time.
Read you this letter I got. I got so much stuff to do today, but I kind of talked about this yesterday, but I never got to read it. So I get this letter telling me I'm nominated for something called the Radio Hall of Fame, which is laughable to me on about 50,000 different accounts because it says, Dear Mr. Stern, I am pleased to inform you that you have been renominated.
Renominated? Oh, so they've turned you down once.
Yeah. I lost. Such a joke. And you see the people who are in this thing. Casey Kasem, you know, what a brilliant career.
Who'd you lose to last time, Maria Melito?
Larry King, who did Overnights. Rush Limbaugh, who certainly came way after me. And
it's a distinguished group.
Yeah, you know, I can't really seem to win my coveted spot in the Radio Hall of Fame.
Somehow, whoever else is nominated with you just did a little bit better.
Yeah. I can't quite seem to beat Martin Block, the host of Make Believe Ballroom.
Right.
Somehow I'm not as good at utilizing this medium as him.
Yeah.
You know, Jerry Williams is in the Radio Hall of Fame, but I guess I've been turned down in that coveted hall. I miss, you know.
Yes.
All the important players are there. Bob Steele, a guy from Hartford, Connecticut. And Wally Phillips and Cousin Bruce Morrow. Except his name is Bruce Morrow at the Hall of Fame. He's not Cousin Bruce.
Oh, they don't put the cousin in there?
He's famous. He made this sound famous.
That was his contribution to radio.
So, I mean, and not only that, I mean, this, you know, Radio Hall of Fame is owned by Clear Channel, which is laughable because I'm sure the voting will be very fair. I'm pleased to inform you that you've been renominated for induction into America's only Radio Hall of Fame. That's because they're the only idiots.
Why would you have more than one?
Yeah, I mean, in radio, you'd probably have 50 of them.
Yeah, the one for every radio station.
Why would you have one of them, let alone two of them?
But there's not like a 50 million baseball Hall of Fame. There's one.
Right.
The other 2004 nominees in this category are Bob Brinker, Bob Edwards, and Dr. Laura Schlesinger, the noted gay basher.
Oh, that's a tough group.
It's hard to beat a gay basher.
Yeah, well, she brought hate back to the airwaves. I think she should be recognized.
Yeah. Ballots will be sent to eligible voters from coast to coast in early May. So how do you become an eligible voter?
Yeah, I have never received a ballot.
Evidently, you have to go to their website and pay $15. And then you can vote.
Gee, is that how you get to vote? You pay?
Yeah, you know, online memberships are available for $15 at radiohof.org. radiohof.org. And then you click on there, and for just the measly sum of $15, you get a great return. You get to be a voting member of the Radio Hall of Fame. Well, there's an interesting notion.
You got to pay to get in.
You got to pay to vote. Well, that would be the Clear Channel way. They can't hustle money fast enough.
They got a scam going every which way you look.
Can somebody really be paying 50? I mean, there's got to be one person voting.
Yeah, there couldn't be any voters. Who would pay for that privilege?
Ballots, well, first of all, I don't want to contribute to Clear Channel's evil empire in making money, so I respectfully decline. I do not want to be...
You'd want to take your name off?
The only way I would keep my name on there is if the head of Clear Channel, Lowry Mays, and his two lousy sons, his two evil spawn, would show up on stage with me when I am presented with my award. I will do it.
So you have to be guaranteed a win.
Yeah.
And they have to present it to you.
Yeah, see, so there we have the catch-22. But I really want my name removed. I want to make sure I'm never in the Radio Hall of Fame, which will only point out what a ridiculous joke it is to have such a thing. I mean, Radio Hall of Fame. And look at the imbeciles that are, I mean, why don't you just call it the Howard Stern Hall of Fame, and then anybody who's as good as me can get in. So that'd be about, well, I can't think of anybody.
Right. It'd be one person.
Yeah, but it'd just be me. I'm going to start the Howard Stern Hall of Fame. And people who I think are as good as me at broadcasting, they can be in it.
Well, there's a good... Why not? Clear Channel created something out of nothing.
Yeah. Voting ends on August 1st. And final results are tabulated by the accounting firm of Altshuler, Melvoin, and Glasser of Chicago.
How'd they get that account?
Inductees will be notified during the week of August 9th. The top vote getter in each category will be inducted into the Radio Hall of Fame as part of our National Black Tie Gala. Hey, maybe I'll show up there so I can see Lowry May. He probably don't even go. He probably don't even know anything about radio.
He just takes the money.
He's too busy running that scary empire. A reception and dinner will precede the ceremony, produced and distributed this year by Premier Radio Networks. Premier Radio Networks is owned by Clear Channel. Congratulations on your remarkable career and your Radio Hall of Fame nomination. I wish you well in the upcoming national voting. Sincerely, Bruce Dumont. President Dumont is out of the... Isn't that like Dumont? Didn't they build radios, Dumont?
I think Dumont was in the radio business, yeah.
I doubt this is one of them. Bruce Dumont. Holy mackerel.
So the Hall of Fame is even a money-making scheme.
Well, I don't know. It says here the Museum of Broadcasting Communications, so maybe Clear Channel broadcasts it, and MBC, which is Museum of Broadcasting. Maybe they get the money. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I just don't want to be any part of it. I want to take my name off the nominating. Can you do that? Will they honor that?
I don't know.
Please, I don't want to be part of your ridiculous organization that hasn't even... I've been beaten.
If you're worthy of a Hall of Fame nomination, shouldn't the people who run the Hall of Fame defend you when you're attacked by the government?
No, they're busy firing me. Here,
They
Artie.
nominate you and fire you.
Here, man, you want some toast?
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
Makes perfect sense.
Love my breakfast.
But where's my lunch?
I hate when it's over.
Love my breakfast. Where's my...
I've been trying to lose a few pounds.
Oh, yeah?
Last night I'm laying in bed watching Survivor, eating a bag of carrots.
What happened?
I gained a few.
So you eat carrots now while you watch TV?
Fills me up.
You got to watch those carrots. They've been killing me.
What happened to the eggs? I thought you were eating boiled eggs.
I had a few of those. Anybody who says, like, oh, you're so lucky you're thin, F you. There's nothing lucky about it. I sit there and eat a bag of carrots.
That's unbelievable. I couldn't imagine.
Really enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather not eat. I'd rather have a cigarette or something than carrots.
Dude, what are you doing to my boy Gary, man? When we in the morning, I guess, like, maybe he had, like, what did he have, like, some phlegm this morning? I think he's bummed out, man.
Is he, like,
I don't know why
I haven't seen him.
No, what happened was he came in. Let me tell you what happened, all right? I'm sitting here. I was listening to that Chris Rock bit that Fred was playing. Really enjoyed it. I love Chris Rock. I don't even understand this. So I'm talking to Gary. He walks away. He walks out the door in the middle of talking to him. So I know what's going on. I say to Artie, hey, Gary just left the room to go clear his throat. It's just funny, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, no big deal. He did the right thing. No one wants it. When you're eating your eggs, you don't want to hear the crap that's in Gary's throat. So he comes back in, and he goes, what? I go, that's funny. I know what you were doing. He goes, well, what do you want me to do?
No, I'll tell you why, because today it's funny. Today you're in a good mood, right? Mm-hmm. But I drive in the car and I think about this to the point where I think it makes me produce phlegm.
Yeah.
Because I get so crazy about how every morning's going to go. And you could have easily gone, because your move is, no, don't worry, it's fine, it's fine. And then as soon as we get on the air, you're like, you're a moron, you should die, and you just start yelling at me. So I never know how it's going to go.
You walked out of the room.
But it could have easily gone the other way today.
What other way?
Other way is
I just don't want to hear what's in your throat.
But the other way is the first 30 minutes of the show being about me doing this. So
why are you all bummed out?
Well, because I'm waiting.
I didn't do a thing. I just said to him, hey, I said, Artie, Gary's out there clearing his
throat. But wait a second. Does anybody in here agree that I could have gone, the show could have started?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You want to play the tapes? What do you mean?
Wait a minute. You're missing a distinction, Gary. This time you walked out.
Yeah.
I got you, but even when you stay in.
Even when I walked out, I've gotten yelled at before, and I could bring you those tapes. I walked out, came back in.
Bring in those tapes when you've walked out because I've mentioned to you you're clearing your throat.
I walked out and walked back in, and sometimes you just go.
Because you wait too long.
Right, but so I didn't know whether I waited too long today.
All right, so now you know.
That's the sensitivity.
You did fine.
But I don't know that till now.
No, dude. There's a lot of people eating breakfast here in the morning. We've all even said it's very disturbing to hear you go through your ritual of clearing.
I get it. I know exactly what to do, but you never know if it's enough.
I don't know what you're talking about. You did, dude, and then he came in all like wounded.
He's like a battered wife.
Yeah, suck it up.
Yeah, okay.
Flinching before you.
He looked at me and I thought he was going to beat me.
What's he doing out there?
I don't know. He came in. I felt bad for him. He's just like, what did he say? I'm sensitive. He goes, come on, guys. I'm sensitive to this because I know it's going to be
good. I want you to be sensitive to it.
I just didn't. I thought it would be like the first 30 minutes, and it is 30.
You have no idea how gross it is.
Of course it's gross.
He's like,
I don't even do it.
But I wasn't doing it today.
I didn't say anything. I just said, hey, Artie, I know where Gary is. He's out in the hall clearing his throat.
See, I never heard you get yelled at for leaving to do it.
Me neither.
No, I mean, but maybe he did. I don't know. I mean,
I don't think so.
But sometimes I feel like maybe I didn't clear it enough. So now that I leave, he knows what I'm up to. I'm a battered wife.
I I felt so bad for Guy because he wasn't doing the right thing, and then he walked in and he was laughing.
Gary, on the way in, do you try and
the whole deal?
Exactly. What do you do?
The whole drive.
How sure you're doing that, huh?
You know what? Here's a funny thing.
Maybe you ought to stop smoking.
I don't even think about it. It doesn't. On the way in, it really isn't an issue. I don't think about it till I get in here. When I sit in my office, it starts to happen. I swear, it's a psychological thing. I swear it is.
All I know is now he's dieting because he's on Trim Spa.
Yes.
And his breath gets so bad when he starts dieting.
No.
So now we're going to have to deal with all that.
You haven't gotten a whiff yet, have you?
Not yet. Some people have, though.
Oh, dear.
Hey, Howard, you know what he does? It's like his office, when he walks through the office, you hear him clearing his throat before he comes in.
Right.
You know, because he wants to get it all out before he comes in.
Sounds like a march.
Yeah, right.
Guy could never sneak up on you.
You know. You know, you guys don't even know. It's like a movie. When you look around the whole room and there's Casey laughing at you and Howard's laughing at you. And it's like, remember like Tony Soprano? And everybody's face is laughing at you.
No, I'm laughing because you were being considerate. You were being like nice.
I didn't do anything. But he's like a rattlesnake out there. It's like, you know how a rattlesnake warns you? You hear him out there waiting to come. and stuff's coming up.
That's already 10 minutes. No way.
Hey, I didn't bring it up. I wasn't even going to talk about it.
Can we talk about The Apprentice?
No. I don't care. Who cares who gets that dumb job? You know what? They couldn't pay me enough money to work for Donald Trump. It's got to be, you know what? I love Donald. I love having him on the show, but I can't imagine the nightmare of working for the guy.
I'll bet you the ratings on that show last night were unbelievable.
You know why that show makes no sense? Everyone's sitting there going, hey, I can't believe anybody wants to work for Donald Trump.
Right.
$250,000 isn't even enough. First of all, you're working 100 hours a day. You know what they should do? Who wants to be the announcer on the Tonight Show? You go in, it's about $250,000, and you sit there and laugh at Jay's lame crap.
And how long does it last? It's an hour.
It's an hour a day.
3 to 5.
3 to 5. Okay, 2 hours.
Hey, you can stretch it to 3 to 5.
Right.
If you want to.
You can really show up at 3:55.
Yeah.
Literally, I mean, it's 3 to 5. That's the job.
That's the job. That's the job you want to get.
How do my nuts taste, Jay?
And Jay just gave that job away. He didn't even try to make people vibe.
Yeah, right, there wasn't even a contest. There wasn't even an audition. You know, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a show you want to get on. Win Jay's announcing job.
That's a win.
But
that'd be Donald Trump's lackey.
But everyone on a Trump show, every single one of those people, talk about how, like, when they were 8, they read Donald's book, and their whole life's ambition has been to meet him and work with him.
Oh, what a bunch of pussies.
But the thing is, getting that job, now you're working for $250,000, but you got to work your ass off.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, please, you'll be working 24/7.
There's no joy for that guy.
By the way, the dude who won, evidently, I was reading the paper, runs a successful internet cigar company.
He's one of our ex-sponsors.
And he's a millionaire.
Yeah, no, he does well.
But let me ask you something. You know anybody who smokes cigars anymore? I know like 2 people.
That's a society you don't know about. I have gone past cigar stores in the middle of the day. There are guys sitting in there just to smoke cigars.
You buy cigars over the internet?
Yeah, I guess if you can't get to the best places.
If you go,
that ain't like cigarettes. I don't know if anybody buys cigarettes over the internet.
If you go on 6th Avenue, there's one of those cigar stores right there.
Yeah.
And you walk by at lunchtime, and there's a bunch of guys just sitting in there smoking.
Yeah.
I smoke a cigar every once in a while.
You have to sell a lot of those things to become a millionaire.
Well, if you've got the whole world as your store, I mean, as your client, you can.
And go find that internet site.
But a markup on cigars.
You're not looking for cigars. There are guys who are out looking for them.
But you're.
I think I'll Google cigars. See if I can find it.
Site.
I'll get 10,000 sites.
But you're right about the guy that won the job last night. Like. What he's got to do looks like a lot of hard work.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, really hard.
He's going to get yelled at. People say working for Donald Trump is miserable.
Well, Trump's already goofing on him.
Yeah.
In this, however many weeks this show's been, he's been torturing them for, everybody got tortured, and they all won by getting to leave.
Yeah.
He has to stay.
Those are the winners.
Yeah,
Those 3 chicks are happy as a clam.
And Kwame got a new car. He could drive right off.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
I think the big winner is Kwame, because he's just as famous as his other kid now, and everyone thinks he's good and smart, and he'll probably get a great job, and he won't have to deal with Donald Trump.
I got to tell you.
Right. He'll go get a good job somewhere where they're not going to bust his balls so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's into their job and getting their balls busted a little bit, but man, Trump would just torture
He'll take it to a new level.
I tell you, you know what? He yells at the people that work for him that are on the show. They'll be in the middle of a sentence and go, all right, that's enough.
No.
He's big about putting his hand up and waving people off. That's enough.
Artie does a good impression of Trump.
Well, I mean, it's just his, bragging about every single thing he touches. At the end of every sentence, at the end of this, you'll get on my helicopter, which is absolutely fantastic.
He pulled that on me when I was in his helicopter because he took me to Atlantic City, Trump.
Yeah.
So I was in there with his son and Nirvana?
Melania.
Melania, yeah.
Whatever.
So I was in there with them, and we were having a good time, and he goes, do you ever take a helicopter? And I went, yeah, sometimes. You own your own? So I go, no, I mean, if I take a helicopter, I call a helicopter company and,
Get one.
Shouldn't do that. I go, why? He goes, should own your own because you can't trust the maintenance. Now, this one is the absolutely best helicopter you can get.
That's nice.
He
got his mouth down.
Yeah. And I go, I'm saying to myself, oh, this is good. He's emasculating me in front of my girlfriend.
Right. You don't. For number one, you don't have a helicopter.
Yeah.
And number two, you're getting on poorly maintained.
Yeah, and he's like, this is a Vietnam-era helicopter. These landed in the middle of, Saigon. And I'm like, wow.
Crash.
I'm like, and he goes, and the maintenance on this thing cost me, and he goes, and then, he goes, but it's so worth it because I know it's safe. So I'm sitting there going, well, yeah, he's right. I mean, we should all own a helicopter. Right. Why should we?
Why should we be leaving the maintenance to somebody else?
Yeah, I think everyone should have their own helicopter.
Well, if you remember when we got down to Atlantic City and got on the air, that was when you interviewed him. That was his rap about. He goes, "That's a $9 million 𝗛𝗄𝗄.
Right.
We don't pinch any pennies on the helicopter.
Not with him, anyway.
Absolutely the best helicopter on the planet." He did 2 minutes on the helicopter.
I love the one place.
Because it was his.
He doesn't really brag. He goes, you say something about his kids, they're good kids. Yeah. They're only good. They're not the best.
Yeah.
No, he knows there are better kids. This helicopter, there we go. The reason it's great, it has its own cabin. Anytime I've ever flown in a helicopter,
right, you've practically been flying.
I'm in the pilot seat. Yeah. He goes, we have our own cabin. It's fabulous. So I'm like, whoa, that's that. But where am I going to get? So it's $9 million for the helicopter. Then you get the maintenance. I think is another $9 million a year.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not a billionaire.
$500,000 for fuel.
Yeah, please.
And you got to maintain a pilot.
Oh, then you got to hire pilots.
Yeah.
Full time.
Go find them. But what are the odds of me getting a helicopter?
This is the best pilot. You can't even get the best pilot. He's got the best pilot.
Meanwhile, what do I need to help? Where am I going? I'm going from my apartment to work.
Yeah, you don't have all the different Trump properties.
I don't need to survey my properties.
He's interesting. He's almost like Don Rickles. He knocks you down.
So you could hear the phlegm in his voice.
Yeah, yeah.
He knocks you down.
And then clear your throat. Oh, imagine when you're eating if you hear that.
You ask for it.
I know. I want people to hear it.
He'll knock you down. He'll take shots at you, and then he builds you up. He'll tell you, like one of the guys last night was running his golf tournament, and he goes in front of all his friends. He goes, "Don't mess this up, or you'll be fired." And he just torments those poor people.
He likes to berate. He's like Mr. Howell.
And then he takes you off to the side. He goes, "You're going to be very big one day." But I got to tell you, there was a shot last night at the very end where they were going on to next season's thing.
Yeah.
And it's him getting out of a car. Did you see that, Robin?
No.
His hair was black.
Really?
Like it was black like a skunk in the middle, and then a little bit blonde on the side.
He dyed his hair?
It was a different color. It was a different shot.
I noticed that too. Yeah. It's the oddest thing ever.
Yeah. It looked like paint fell on his head.
He's trying something new.
Well, he's trying. Everyone's goofing on his hair. You know what? Everyone's just jealous. The guy's got billions of dollars.
I don't even know. I read an article the other day that said maybe he's not a billionaire.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That he's a lot of smoke and mirrors.
But that'd be a kick in the ass for a lot of crap that guy went through to get the job. He's got no money.
You know, Robin, it is smoke and mirrors, but it's absolutely the most fantastic smoke and mirrors you've ever seen.
All right, we got to take a break. We got a huge show for you, including my little friend, Rebecca స్థemos, who I actually own pictures of in my apartment.
That you took yourself?
That I took myself. Polaroid, semi-clad. She was semi-clad, not me.
She would only do something infamous.
Yeah. Well, you can't, that's pretty way up there.
No, I'm saying to make your pictures more valuable.
Right. Oh, yeah.
If she became like OJ.
Yeah. All right. We'll be back right after these words. I don't know how many more days I have on the air. Hello. Hey, on our phone is Donald Trump.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Howard.
Hey, Donald.
The easiest guy in the world to work for.
You know,
I get up in the morning, I turn you on, and I hear all this stuff. I'm the easiest guy in the world. There's nobody anywhere that's easier to work for than me.
Hey, I don't think it's a put-down saying you're a difficult guy to work for. It's just, listen.
You expect results. That's what we're saying.
I just think a guy who's got something on the ball doesn't want to get, if you work for Donald Trump, you're going to get your balls busted and you're going to work hard.
Well, you're going to work hard, but this guy's going to make so much money, he's going to do great. I mean, he's also a great guy. They were all great people.
Are you really going to let him really do something, or are you just going to...
With absolutely massive supervision.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Because the task I gave him is to build an 88-story building in Chicago. So he's like, what? And, I have a very good team out in Chicago, and we're building a building that's going to be a terrific building. And he is... he's going to be a part of the team, and he's going to do a good job.
Yeah, and you see, my point is, if they do another kind of apprentice show, they should really do it for the Tonight Show, where where you get that announcing job.
That's a cush gig.
Yeah, I mean, $250,000 a year, and all you got to do is listen to Jay's lame-ass jokes and horrible, pukey bits and interviews.
Well, I saw your friend John the other day because 3 or 4 days ago I was out in California. I did the Tonight Show, and I see John. I said, John, what's going on here? But, yeah, he's a good guy. And you know what? John said really nice about you behind your back.
Hey, I got no problem with John. I'd take the job myself for $250,000 or $300,000, man, to sit there and listen to Jay's crap. I just put your earplugs or something. I don't know.
This apprentice has been somewhat of an amazing situation because, when I did it, I thought it would be a nice little show. We'd go on, go off, and I go back to building buildings.
What are you going to do? You going to do another one?
Oh, yeah.
Well, the show, last week it finished #1 in the ratings.
Wow.
This week it's, I have no idea, but I think Artie or somebody said, can you imagine how big the ratings are? We're sort of waiting. It takes till about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning to find out what the ratings are.
It's a good show, man.
Everybody was talking about it last night.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I'm the only guy not watching it because I saw the first one and said, this show's a hit. And then of course, I just got so many shows to watch. So I figured, all right, what am I going to do? I get the idea, and I won't watch. But I missed out on the whole thing after.
Right.
Well, last week, I guess they had close to 24 million people.
Wow.
And that's on top of the fact that they do the reruns. And if you didn't do the reruns, you know, they do 4 reruns a week. And if you didn't do the reruns, you'd probably add another 6 or 7 people a week. So it's really been, you know, actually it's been a lot of fun.
I went down to your joint, Mar-a-Lago.
Good.
I had lunch there. Did you know that?
You know, nobody told me that. You have to be kidding. When was that?
Well, here's what happened. I was in West Palm Beach.
Right.
And I said to my travel agent, hey, isn't that where Mar-a-Lago is, where, you know, the Donald? I can't believe that Ivana still has your last name, so I just she stole your name.
She's working it hard out there.
So I
plays that name, you wouldn't believe how she plays that name.
So I said, you know, hey, I'd like to go see the place. So they said, well, you know Donald Trump, call him. I go, I'm not going to call Donald Trump and ask him if you know, maybe he doesn't want me there.
Yeah. Isn't he busy?
I would have loved to have you there. When did you go?
I went on a Wednesday last week.
And how did you find it?
Oh, my God, it was beautiful. I mean, is ridiculously over the top, but you know, it was weird. I was going there. I figured you eat outside. You do. So I'm wearing shorts and a nice shirt, and I brought my friend and his girlfriend.
Right.
They made them walk around through the service entrance.
Because they weren't dressed properly.
They weren't dressed properly. You guys in 90-degree weather wearing blazers and long pants. I'm like, whoa.
It's a pretty formal place, Howard.
It's formal, but I tell you, it's a nice place.
Yeah, it's a great place. It's the Mar-a-Lago Club. I converted it. It's too big for a house. It's got 148 rooms, I guess. And it's a really big, you know, it's 110,000 feet. And I converted it to a club.
What does that mean, a club? Does that mean you have to be a member to stay there?
They pay $150,000 to join. And we have, I'm going to have a cap of 500 members. And it's been a real success. The other day I flew down. I felt guilty because The Apprentice has taken so much time. I actually flew down and got the approval for a ballroom. I'm building a ballroom there. And as I'm getting the approval for the ballroom, which is a real estate thing, I said, can you believe it? I'm actually doing real estate. The Apprentice has really taken a lot of time.
So for $150,000, what do you get? You get to stay there whenever you want, or
you stay there, you eat there. We have a lot of entertainment. We have great entertainment. Once every 2 or 3 weeks, we have a good entertainer come in.
Like who?
Well, I've had them all. I've had Celine Dion.
Really?
Yeah, I've had Diana Ross. I have so many different. Everybody essentially. We've had just about everybody.
So you can live there, is what you're saying?
You can stay there. You can.
Wait a second. For $100,
you pay a nightly rate if you stay there, Robin.
See?
You can stay there.
All right.
And the food is. I hope you enjoyed the food, Howard.
Yeah, it was terrific. I mean, it was ridiculously over the top. It was great.
Yeah, the food is great, and you know, then I built a golf course right across the way, like 5 minutes away. I have a golf course.
Man, I loved it down there, West Palm Beach.
Because I thought you have to have a golf course if you're going to have a club.
Well, Palm Beach is the place. I mean, you know, it's really the place. It's better by far than South Beach. If you want to go to South Beach, you can drive down. It takes you 45, 50 minutes, and you can drive down and come back. But in terms of atmosphere and even richness and the whole thing, Palm Beach is really the place.
So what are you gonna stick with Melania, or now with all this? I mean, now the fame is way over the top. You're gonna.
This has been crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, this was supposed to be like a one-time shot. We were going to do a deal. We were going to do a thing. I did it with Mark Burnett, who's terrific.
Right.
And he came in and saw me, and he said, I really want to do it with you. And over the years, I've had a lot of guys come. A lot of the networks came, and they wanted to do reality because they wanted to watch me comb my hair and stuff in the morning.
You're taking a lot of heat.
I didn't want to have anybody watch me comb my hair.
And who was saying? Artie was saying
it was Gary and Artie who said there was something going on.
That you dye your hair or something for next season?
Howard, I try and keep the white out as much as possible, but I agree. There was one shot in there where my hair looked pretty dark. I didn't want to go crazy, but I don't know what the hell happened. But there was, and it's a little strange because you don't have the normal color, and then all of a sudden you see this like dark shot.
I know that's your real hair. You know what? When I was with Donald Trump on his helicopter, I saw him walk up to the helicopter, and you know how the wind blows?
Right, sure.
It was attached to his head.
Oh, it's my real hair. In fact, I've gone on some shows recently where, the announcers jump at me and lift up my hair and they say, it's real. I say, yeah, it's real. And it's just the way I've combed it over the years, and I guess I shouldn't change.
Where's Melania right now?
She's right now sleeping.
So you going to stick with her?
Well, I've had a great relationship with her. She's a good person.
So a lot of chicks hitting on you even more now because of the show?
Honestly, yes.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Of course.
Are they really hot?
I thought I was a well-known guy before. This is crazy now.
Yeah, television fame is amazing. Right?
Television fame is different, Robin. It's a whole different thing.
It's a whole new level for you.
Yeah, but it's been,
Isn't it crazy? I mean, you're like a guy who builds buildings. It's not like you do something in show business, and yet it's
now
like
you have that same kind of fame.
Now you have that kind of fame.
Well, I have friends in show business that do this for a living, and they're going crazy because they don't understand it. They're at jobs. They can't work. And I do this thing that is supposed to be on for 16 episodes, and then I go back into the wild blue yonder, and now I have, Jeff Zucker of NBC calls me up every morning to find out how am I feeling.
Yeah, you're not giving up. You're not giving your whole salary to charity, are you?
No.
Yeah,
but I give much more than my salary to charity over the course of a year.
Right.
Where did you read this negative, Robin? Where did you read this negative story? Robin always has something negative to say. Where did you read this negative story?
I was on the internet. Was it Fortune magazine or somebody?
No, Fortune magazine put me on the cover. They did a great story.
Well, I forget which magazine it was, but they were saying, well, is it really true that he has all this money? Because, they talked about a bunch of deals that you did with, a Japanese company.
Yeah, they've all worked out great. Every deal Fortune actually did a great story, and Forbes has been, frankly, much better. But I'm trying to figure out where this story is.
It was one of those financial.
Well, I'll have to get that. I'll have to find out, and I'll have to sue their ass off.
Yeah, well, they say you put up $11 million to their $1 billion.
Oh yeah, that makes me really stupid.
No, but they're saying that then those guys don't get a return. You always make out, but the guys don't get.
I know, and that makes me a bad person, right?
Well, hey, no, but the thing is,
I know I was criticized in one magazine where the writer was retarded. He said, Donald Trump put up $7 million, they put up $193 million, and they're 50-50 partners. Why isn't Donald Trump putting up more money? And, it's supposed to be because I'm smart, okay?
Right, they're hiring you.
I put up this, they put up like 45 times more money, and then they criticized me for not putting up more money. I mean, these guys are dopes. But what am I going to do? But, it's one of those things, Robin. I get criticized.
I'm going to ask you the toughest question an interviewer's ever asked.
Go ahead.
And you're an honest guy.
I am an honest guy.
All right, here we go. In November, who gets your vote?
Well, Howard, I know what you're going through, and I listen to your show all the morning. This morning I wake up after this. We really had a great success last night. And, in all fairness, getting before 30 or 40 million people, whatever the hell, watched it. We're going to find out in about 2 hours. And standing up, you're a professional at this. I'm not. And so I get up and I listen. The first thing I do, I turn on the radio. I'm listening to my man Howard. And I've been listening to you, what's been happening with the freedom of speech. And you happen to be 100% right about that.
All right.
I was never a fan of Iraq going in because this guy used to keep the terrorists out. He'd kill the terrorists. Okay?
Right. In fact, they should put him back in.
Well, look at that country. Do you think a regular guy is good? Do you think Jimmy Carter is going to run Iraq?
No. There's no one who could run Iraq better than Saddam Hussein.
I think Kwame could run it.
Why don't we just get someone who could run Iraq by doing a TV show? It'll be like The Apprentice to run Iraq.
Yeah. Well, I think Iraq I think Iraq is a terrible mistake. And, to think that when we leave, it's going to be this nice democratic country. I mean, give me a break. There's usually a reason why a country is run a certain way.
Hey, Omarosa's crazy enough to run Iraq.
Omarosa maybe is the only person I know that could run it.
And what do you think of I'll get back to this question, but what do you think of Omarosa saying that that girl used the N-word?
Oh, I don't believe it for an instant.
I gave her a lie detector test, the girl, and she passed?
I know. She's a nice girl, too. I mean, she was shocked. First of all, Omarosa said it like 3 months after the fact. If there was no fact, but 3 months after it supposedly happened. No, I don't even believe that for a little bit. And if you didn't see it, for the people that saw it, last night they caught Omarosa in a stone cold lie on camera twice.
Hey, by the way, I had 3 of those chicks, the ones from FHM.
Right.
The blonde, what's her name?
Her name is. Which one are you talking about?
Christy.
I think you're talking about Amy.
No,
Christy. Amy wasn't here.
Oh, you're talking about Christy.
Yeah.
Maron. How did you...
Christy turned out, Christy, they all got in because of the brain, but Christy turned out to be I don't know if the word is stripper, but something pretty close to that. And Christy has an amazing, should I say figure as opposed to body? It's a little bit more respectful.
Oh, my God.
But
you didn't want to...
Her body is amazing.
Were you attracted to any of these girls?
Well, if I was, I sure as hell wouldn't say it on your show. I've gotten in more trouble in your show.
No, come on, be honest.
No, I've gotten in a lot of trouble over the years in your show being honest.
I know you love Melania.
You think you can talk a little differently on your show because everyone's going to take it. Well, they don't do that. They write exactly as I say it.
I know you love Melania. I know you got a great relationship.
I do.
But I'm just saying on a purely physical level, don't tell me you didn't want to have some of those chicks.
Well, I would never admit that, Howard.
Wow.
But I'll tell you what, they were beautiful. Well, they were in the FHM, and you know what I don't understand? They turned down over $1 million
to do
total.
Playboy, right?
Yeah, I don't get that at all.
Playboy, and they did FHM for nothing. So that's one of the reasons perhaps they should be fired as my apprentice.
Right, I was talking about that last night with some women. I was like, what's the deal there? They're in lingerie for nothing in FHM, and they could have gotten money.
I know, and they want to be a business apprentice.
And plus, one of the chicks was naked anyway on TV.
Yeah.
Right.
Doesn't make sense. All right, so give me the answer in one word. Kerry or Bush?
Well, look, let me just say, I haven't made up my mind, but I'll tell you.
That's not true. I know you have.
Listen, Kerry's a friend of mine. He's a very good guy. He's a very tough guy, and I think he's going to put up a great fight. He's at a disadvantage, I guess, although I think Iraq could bring down Bush. But Bush, this is a terrible mistake, what's gone on in Iraq. It's a terrible mistake. And I think he's also making a terrible mistake, what he's doing with you.
He is. And he should call up Colin Powell, Jr.
Howard, you've got a groundswell now that's unbelievable. I was watching a regular conservative show the other day, and they were all defending you.
Can I tell you something? I am hoping. Now, there's a big article in the Post today about Mel defending me.
Right.
The fact that the FCC now is about to bring down over almost $2 million in fines, new fines against me, and Mel is going to go to court with them. But I got to tell you something. I am energized by this. I feel bad that my company is going through... Do you know how much they're going to have to pay in legal bills to defend this? I am so ready to be off the air and start a new part of my career that will make me bigger and stronger than ever. And I have ideas and thoughts about what I want to do in the future. I am energized by it. I am ready to be sacrificed by Colin Powell, Jr. to point out the ridiculousness of this administration and John Ashcroft and Colin Powell, Jr., George Bush. I want to be thrown off the air. I want them to physically remove me from the air.
You know Mel's been very loyal to you, Howard.
He's fantastic.
Incredibly so, yeah.
He's great.
He's been very loyal to you. Did you get the note I sent you?
Yes, I did, and I talked about it on the air. There isn't a CEO in this country, you included.
Besides Donald.
No, even Donald.
I would be very loyal to you, too.
No, you would be loyal, but...
You know why I'd be loyal? Because you have the #1 rated show.
That's right.
If you didn't have the #1 rated show, I would not be loyal to you, Howard.
Well, why do you think Mel is... I mean, Mel's not stupid.
Exactly.
No, I think that has something to do with Mel's loyalty also, but these are minor details. We won't say that.
I don't enjoy doing the show as much anymore because, like the other day... I was watching Chris Rock do his thing on HBO, and I'm going... Gee, what a great forum. He can actually express himself the way he wants to. I have a way I like expressing myself. I can change the way I express myself, but why should I? What's the point?
There's nothing wrong with it.
I like making people laugh. And
well, if you listen to what Chris Rock says on HBO, if you ever said that on your show, they'd fine you another $5 million. But, it's amazing.
Right.
So where do you stop? I mean... Chris Rock is allowed to say, I love Chris Rock, but he's allowed to go all the way on HBO, and you're not allowed to say anything on your show.
We were questioning whether we could play songs that they play for children.
No, I'm watching you censor yourself as I listen to you all the time. I listen to you censor yourself on almost every word. Please don't say this, please don't say that. And then you turn on cable television, and you look at some of the acts that they're doing on cable, It's just amazing.
Well, Ashcroft's announced he is going to, in a time when the FBI can't talk to the CIA, he's going to take FBI funds. The FBI can't talk to the CIA. He's going to take FBI funds for the FBI and make a special division to go after pornographers like HBO. So soon you won't even be able to watch that.
Thank goodness the FBI has the country under control.
So who are you going to vote for?
I'll let you know when I make a decision.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, I will let you know. I'm very, very disappointed that this country is bogged down in Iraq and North Korea is making nuclear missiles.
Yeah, so what's going on
we
there?
go to North Korea and we say, are you making nuclear, everyone else tries to deny, oh, no, we're not. North Korea said, yeah, we are. What are you going to do about it?
We went to Iraq.
And Bush says, well, nothing, please, nothing. And yet we go into Iraq where, hey, I'm not a fan of Saddam Hussein, but let me tell you, if you were a terrorist, he would kill you. He didn't want terrorists in his country.
So based on what you're saying, why would you vote for Bush?
Well, I might not, but I haven't made up my mind 100%. He has been good, Howard, he has been good from the standpoint of guys like me that pay taxes.
Yeah, but can I ask you something?
Guys like you that pay taxes. He has been good to a lot of people about taxes.
But when Bill Clinton was in office, did you really suffer economically? No, you had boom years.
No, it was good years.
So the point is, you didn't pay that.
You can do well under either.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm having my best year, but you know why? It's called interest rates. I have low interest rates, and people are buying housing like they've never bought it before. But if interest rates go up, it's all off. Then I'll call you back and say I was only kidding. Because interest rates are keeping the economy going.
Interest rates will go up after the election.
I think after the election, you can see the signs of it now, but I think after the election, interest rates go up, the entire housing market, everything else is going to come to a halt.
So is Melania getting insecure because you're getting more and more famous in the show?
No, she's great.
Come on.
She's great. She's probably the most secure person I know, unlike guys like you and I.
Well, tell you what, man, can you believe you're a television success?
No, I didn't. I cannot. Of all the, let's call this a business deal, because with me, sort of everything's a business deal. Of all the business deals and all the deals I've ever made, this is the craziest.
Hey, take this one phone call. Some guy says he disagrees with who you chose. I don't even know how to.
I don't know why or how you made the decision.
You up for taking a phone call or two?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get this going. This equipment's very difficult for me. Who is this guy? Andrew, go ahead.
Big fan.
Hey.
I didn't disagree with who Donald picked, but it's kind of a joke that he goes from selling lemonade and he's going to oversee the building of a 100-story tower in Chicago.
No,
I think it was too much.
But the dude.
Well, the lemonade was really just a concept. And what we did is the first show was lemonade because the first business thing you do in your life, like me too, is when you're 5 years old, you sell lemonade in front of your house with your parents standing over your shoulder, hopefully. And I hated that task. Mark Burnett liked it, and I think Mark Burnett was right because people really related to it, and it was the first task. Then after that, we had sophisticated advertising campaigns and a lot of other things.
Yeah, I thought it was funny, actually. That's the one I saw. Zolar, you're on the air.
Hey, Mr. Trump, it is an honor to speak to you, sir.
Well, thank you.
The show is the ultimate success. I watched every one of them.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you very much.
In a hypothetical situation, saying you're not involved with Melania and there was no ethical backgrounds for business and whatnot, how many of those do you think you could have banged?
Boy, I tell you.
Good question.
I even like I love the thought. I will tell you that.
Yeah,
because they were attractive. You agree with that?
Yeah, I can't believe some of the bodies on those girls when they were singing.
Did you get a bribe from any of them? Could you have nailed one of them at least?
We like to say that they were hired just exclusively for their brain.
Now, Howard, don't hang up on me because I'd like to say that I'm an uneducated individual, but I try to find myself well-read. I would love to be a contestant on your next show, even though I wasn't able to sign up because of my status right now. I'm working 15 hours a day trying to support 3 children, sir.
Well, that's great.
May I please be the one on your show?
That's great. Send it in, NBC.com. We had for the first show, the first sign that we had that it was going to be a success, we had 215,000 people apply, which is like a record in television. This show, we have over 1 million job applicants. So it's been an amazing phenomenon. So why don't you send in your paper? You'll be one of a million.
Hey, Ryan, what is it? Last question for Donald Trump.
Hey, Don, wanted to ask you about a certain painting that you got down in Mar-a-Lago in the club there.
Right.
You know the one I'm talking about?
I think so. The one of me?
Yeah, the one of you. Howard, did you see it when you were down there?
The painting of Donald?
I don't know. Yeah. You know, I was really kind of overwhelmed.
It's a big 10-foot painting of him with the one foot up on a table. He's got like a tennis outfit. I saw it. I walked around the corner. I couldn't believe it.
Right.
But listen,
it's a little wild painting.
It's kind of paid off for him. I mean, I was there. They were pouring me water. They go, "Would you like some Evian?" I mean, Mr. Trump water. I go, "Oh, give me some Mr. Trump water." It's a big giant picture of the Donald on the
water.
On the water, on the big water bottle.
It's a pretty crazy place.
What, you know what I'm saying? It works for you.
Well, it has worked. I've had a lot of fun, too. You know, I enjoy things.
Did you sit for that painting, though?
You know, well, I sat, but this just shows you how devastating the clock can be. This was a painting that was taken a long time ago. And I think the artist did a little artistic freedom. Like I said, I want those hips smaller.
Right.
I want the shoulders bigger.
Hey, it's a painting. Who cares? Captain Jenks, you're on the air.
Hey, good morning, Howard. Good morning, Donald.
Hi.
Two questions for you. One, when Howard did the joke that he played on everybody on April Fool's Day, you were right on 𝗦𝗵ici's show.
I was.
And yeah.
Huh.
And just curious.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. Now, Donald, you can go on any show you want, of course.
Right.
Why 𝗦𝗵ici's, who has been so... He's a dickhead.
Yeah.
And you've said it yourself, he's a dickhead.
Well, you know, it's on MSNBC, and he really has been a big support. He loves the show.
Yeah, but now he loves you because you're on top, but when you were down, the guy wasn't there for you.
𝗦𝗵ici's is a horrible, shameful person.
I'm surprised.
Huh. Well, you know, he loves the show. Anyway, go ahead.
Second question, do you need a resident phony phone call to work for you?
A resident what?
Yeah, do you need a guy to make phony phone calls for you?
Yeah, that's what
this guy's the best.
This guy's the best.
Just what I'm looking for,
really,
absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know, but that whole thing with 𝗦𝗵ici's, I'm surprised at that.
What, that I did it?
Yeah, I really am. I mean, you've talked to me privately about what a skunk he is.
Now, I'll tell you what, Howard, I don't have a chance to listen to radio very much, but he's really been a big supporter of the show. He loves the show. He watches the show.
So what? Everyone's a supporter of the show.
And Howard, you'll understand this. You have to stick with people that are loyal to you. You have to stick. Now, whether or not he's loyal now because I have sort of a hot period going. Yeah. I have hot periods. I have cold periods.
He was nasty to you in terms of... He was hitting below the belt. He was saying some unfair things.
He was nasty in terms of the Ivana thing.
Yeah.
That's true.
Everybody knew she was just out to get your money.
Well, nah, she wasn't. She was good. She was good.
All right, I'm just kidding.
She was a nice woman who's truly trying to utilize the name. What I don't understand about Ivana, she gets remarried. The name changes with the husband. I guess, at some point he said, you got to stop this Trump stuff. She then gets divorced and she goes back to the name Trump.
Yeah.
I said, why don't you keep your old name, your nice Italian name? But it didn't work.
Hey, listen, guess who I got here? Rebecca Romaine. I got to take a break.
She's great. Well, listen, I'm very sorry about what happened with her, but it sounds like they're getting along just fine.
Oh, believe me, those two will be fine.
They seem to be going on.
Yeah, they seem to be somehow managed.
I saw her on the Jay Leno show the other night. She looks fantastic.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel her up right here on the air.
Well, you've done very well with her. Perhaps you caused her divorce. I don't know.
No.
Huh?
No.
I'll tell you what, they're two nice people. They're both very talented. They look great, and I think they'll have no trouble.
Which is more important, talent or looking great?
I think looking great.
I agree. I agree with you 100%.
Even the Donald knows that.
Everyone knows that.
I've had both, and I take the looking great.
Could there be a better salesman in your corner than Donald Trump? I mean, listen, Rebecca's just here by luck, and she gets complimented by this guy.
That's right.
And it's Donald, could you say something positive about Artie Lange?
Well, Artie, I'm going to have to think about that one.
Oh, the first time you're tongue-tied.
Mr. Trump.
Artie, I'm tongue-tied.
Mr. Trump, I want to congratulate you on the fantastic success of your show.
Thank you.
And I always love when you call, and you know that.
Well, and say hello to Rebecca.
I will.
Have a good time.
And good luck with your book.
Good. Yeah, it's doing great.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye.
That is Mr. Donald Trump.
I just need the other day I saw Artie Lange, who was Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's a fantastic comedian.
I need to go prepare myself for my grilling of Rebecca Romaine Stamos.
Well, how do you prepare?
I have to go fix my hair, get the shades on, get my whole look together.
All right. How long will that take?
Well, I have to get a face transplant, so it's going to take me some time.
You people better hold on tight. It'll be a while before we get back.
Fred, play an extra commercial or two because I'll need time for my face transplant and time for it to heal. I'm going to wear a KC mask.
Yeah, just like Hannibal Lecter, slice off his face and put it over you.
I'm going to chop off his head and stick it on my shoulders. All right, we'll be back right after these words.
Biscuits he'd gotten from every show he'd ever been on.
That's classic Gilbert. Did you like him today, David?
Gilbert is always funny when he does his Dracula and he's doing that new, sounds like a Western. It's funny.
Yeah, we love Gilbert when he comes on. Thank you for calling in. Let's go to Zach in Massachusetts. Zach, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. I love Gilbert as well. He's my favorite guest of all time, and I imagine a lot of other people's. During the history of Howard Stern, Howard mentioned that Gary had several stories about Gilbert just being notoriously cheap, like legendary stories. I'd love to hear some of those.
Well, the one that we've told a lot of times, but I never get tired of telling, was I had dated a girl, and then we'd broken up, and she'd end up going out on a date with Gilbert. So they agreed to meet for coffee at this. There's a place in New York called the Coffee Shop. So they agreed to meet for coffee, and she said Gilbert got up to go to the bathroom. They met like in the afternoon. They each had a cup of coffee. So the bill came, and Gilbert was in the bathroom, and she waited. It's like a first date. And she waited, and she waited, and she waited, and finally it got so uncomfortably long, she just looked at the bill. It was like $5 and change. She paid the bill because the waiter came back like 4 times with a tip. She said the waiter picked it up, and Gilbert miraculously appeared out of the bathroom, never said a word about the bill, and they left. And she never went out with him again because he was cheap.
Oh, man, he's great.
And the other thing is, Stuttering John told me he had done a couple of gigs with Gilbert, and they went out to L.A., and they were in first class, and Gilbert took the syrup packages from everybody, and he collected them and took them. You know, the unopened syrup.
Does he not have money, or is it just
tons of money?
Just a psychosis?
I think it's a psychosis. Gilbert's got plenty of money. I think he's still in the apartment he's been in for years. He probably could afford to live somewhere else. Now that he's married with kids, I'm sure his wife must be making him crazy. She must be like, Gilbert, we need to paint these walls that haven't been painted in 40 years, or maybe we need to get furniture. And that must make him crazy.
Or more space for child 1 and child 2.
Exactly.
Thanks a lot, guys.
You got it, Zach. Now, can you ever get a real answer out of Gilbert about anything?
No.
On air, off air, anytime?
Yeah, I mean, I've hung out with him off the air a bunch of times at a variety of different events, and you can get more of Gilbert, but he doesn't he's very private. He doesn't like to give much up.
Is he truly unaffected by anyone in his life, whether it's in showbiz or...
For me, the thing that really weirded me out about Gilbert today was the story about how he left his kids alone in the house, and... that can happen, okay? It never happened to me. I'm going to say, okay, that can happen. I'll give him that. But it wasn't like, oh, my God, I was so scared, or oh, my God, I ran home. He was like, yeah, I left him home.
Yeah, and also when you say that can happen
It really
if,
can.
like, God forbid, your mom is dying downstairs and you have to go run outside to help her out. I think he said he went to go to the bank.
Yeah, and get a cup of coffee. So
and now they're 2.5 and 8 months old. He said, right?
Yeah.
So they must have been. It was sometime before this.
Yeah, sometime between birth and 8 months, he left one of those kids home alone
in the care of 2.5-year-old or younger.
Do you think he's a doting dad?
No, I don't.
Not at all.
I think he's a dad. I think he's there. I think they know who he is, but I don't think he's doting. Do you?
No.
Yeah.
Ed in Belmont, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hello?
Hey, Ed, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you? I feel the opposite. I think Gilbert absolutely sucked. Howard walked him through that freaking whole interview. The guy said, he sucks. I don't know why you guys love this guy.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we get a lot. We get not a lot, but we get some people that don't like Gilbert. I thought today he was particularly good. Today was one of his funnier appearances that he's had in a while, and I guess he's like an acquired taste, and I've acquired him.
Just maybe during the news, but that interview, I mean, you tell me Howard didn't walk him through that? It's like his first time on the show.
Well, what do you mean walk him through?
I mean, Howard asked him every question. The guy's a fucking idiot.
But that's Gilbert. I mean, I agree. We know what we're getting, and we know, like you're not going to say, "Hey, Gilbert, so what's new at home?" And he's going to go, "Oh my God, I got to tell you this great story." You know, you have to beat it out of Gilbert, but then he's funny for the news too, and that's what we get.
That's part of Gilbert's charm, Ed, but apparently you don't find it very charming.
I see your point.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, boys.
Thanks for calling in, Ed from Belmont, New York.
See you at the Belmont Steaks.
When you were in the green room with Gilbert, and I guess you were talking to somebody else about what was going on with Artie, he didn't ask, he didn't even react to it at all?
Yeah, I was sort of getting ready to figure out how I would answer. The question just didn't come.
He's just totally unfazed?
Well, he just didn't ask. I mean, I unfazed would be... listen, I didn't go, oh my God, did you hear what happened to Artie? Artie's name came up, and I thought, knowing their relationship, that might have been an opportune time to go, oh my God, by the way, how is Artie? And I just, there was like silence.
And then when it came up on the air, Gilbert talked about the advice Artie gave him on the DVDs and just made a joke out of it.
Right.
But I guess that's why Gilbert's here. Nick in Lake Tahoe, you're on the wrap-up show. Hey, Nick.
Hey, guys. How you doing, man?
Doing good.
Good. Hey, Gilbert is a fucking home run. I like when he sits in. He was hilarious today. I mean, he needs to come in more often, as far as I'm concerned. He was great. Could Gilbert come in more, or he just comes in when he wants? What's the deal on that?
I think Gilbert comes in when he's promoting something. I think you don't want to, if you come in too much. Then when you really need to promote something, it might be, oh, my God, you were just in 5 times in the last month, and then you can't promote what you need to. So he comes in when he needs to.
Yeah, but he's pretty much, he just calls you and says, hey, I need to come on, or is it a swinging door for him, more or less? Or
yeah, to some degree.
Yeah. Hey, I thought he was fantastic. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
All right, thank you, Nick. And if you're not a Gilbert fan, or maybe you weren't that into him today, when that reporter came in, then it was just open season for both Howard and Gilbert. And I think Gilbert being there also pushes Howard in a direction he may not otherwise go with that.
No, Gilbert definitely directs you down to his level. There's no doubt.
Now, how did Robin feel about that attention that the reporter got from American Way magazine?
I mean, it's got to be embarrassing. You got a reporter, and somebody thinks you're important enough to do a story about you, so you're sort of proud, and in your mind, you probably imagine, though, right? Robin was regal, and she does such a great job in this and that. And then all of a sudden you hear shitting stories, and Gilbert's talking, all this wacky stuff, and they're asking Robin, do you know Robin loves anal? That's got to be tough.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, all the talk was about the invitation that Howard got from Conan O'Brien to come and do the Tonight Show. We all think Howard should go. Howard is hesitant because he doesn't really like to fly, but there was plenty of opinion as to what Howard should do if he decides to make that big trip. Hopefully he does. Here's how that talk I think the big topic today was Howard's invitation from the folks over at Conan O'Brien at the Tonight Show to get him on there. And Gary, should Howard go do this?
My opinion, absolutely. This is one of those things that, I always say that the people here at Sirius are always trying to get him to go out and promote, and sometimes it doesn't seem right. This is so organic. This is so great. If Howard goes on that show, everybody will be watching. There's a million good things that will come from it. First of all, Howard could have the highest ratings in the history of the Tonight Show, but Jay won't have them. It's always fun goofing on Jay. Conan's a good guy, and it gets the word out to a lot of people that we're still around and that satellite radio is still a great place to get us. So there's no downside for him doing it except for traveling across the country.
Well, I was going to say, what's stopping him from doing it? Is
traveling
it just
across the country.
And, well, he also said that it shortchanges people here. He's got a show to do every day. And
he's saying if he has to take days off from here, but I think that as a perfect, for instance, I said to him, if you leave on Thursday right after the show, they send you a private plane, and you're on the private plane at, I don't know, say noon, land at 3:30 L.A. time, then you could do it and come fly back on Friday.
Yeah, but you're also, taking Howard's side, you're dead tired after flying across the country and doing a show that morning. But they could probably tailor their schedule. It's not live. They could
push it back a little bit.
Yeah.
The other thing is you could leave after the show on Thursday, fly out, get a good night's sleep, do it on Friday, and fly home first thing Saturday morning.
That seems to make the most sense.
Or you could, even if it's a private plane, you could just leave right afterwards, red eye at home, and just be home on Saturday morning.
I think this is such a no-brainer. This is a Magic Johnson type situation. I'm going to give Conan some credit because I don't even think he's booking Howard for the ratings. He's booking Howard out of spite, which is the greatest thing in the world. Howard has to be recognized as being in the forefront of the Jay Leno hate movement. He is the godfather of hating Jay Leno, and I think it's great for Conan to give him his due and to basically book Howard out of spite solely because Howard hates Jay and Jay hates Howard. It's great. I'd love to see it, and I'd love to see Howard take over the Tonight Show.
Well, do you think that the segment would go as Howard would want it to go with his real sit-down?
The segment always goes how Howard wants it to go.
I think this is one of those great moments where Conan will more than be happy to let Howard hijack the show. And Howard will sit there and start asking Conan all these questions, some of which he can answer, some of which he won't. And that'll be funny, too. He'll go, come on, Conan, say it. You hate Jay. Jay's a scumbag. Say it. I can already see it. It's awesome.
How honest do you think Conan will be?
He'll turn red. He'll make faces that will tell you what his answers are. It'll be big news. Howard went on. It'll be all over all the tabloid shows, Entertainment Tonight, The Insider. Howard went out there and got Conan to trash. First of all, just by virtue of having Howard on, you're saying fuck you to Jay.
Right.
I just want to say, it's spite. It's so great. Conan, I love it. So spiteful.
Now, Howard also brought up that, or maybe it wasn't Howard, Benji, you can correct me if I'm wrong, that the networks, they wouldn't let it happen.
Well, that's one. Yeah, I was curious, would Howard ever, Gary, maybe you'd be more familiar with this, would Howard ever say to them, and would they ever say, yes, listen, I will not do this unless I get a recording of it, whether it plays on TV or not, I get to play it?
No. I don't think Howard. We usually don't say that, and nobody would agree to it. But
because it seems like that's one of the reasons that's Howard.
Think about this for a second. If Howard goes on and they don't air it, it is now 1,000 times bigger news. It's only good for us.
That's true.
And somebody. Right. Because somebody always does. Right. Because thank God you listeners work in every aspect of the world. Somebody will get that to us.
Dude, and you got to remember, Conan, huge fan of the show. Right. Those guys,
But Conan might not have control of it. But you're saying like undercover.
I think someone there would probably
Conan
make
turns
sure
on his cell phone or something
that the tape gets here. And Gary's 100% right. It makes it a much bigger story if they have Howard go all the way out there and then they don't use it. They have to use it, and even if they cut it all up to like a Richard Christie audio book, Howard knows what happened, and that makes the story all the more compelling. Sorry, Jason, go ahead.
No, I'm just going to say, and you know what? Listen, the interns don't have access to release a CD of our show, but if somebody really wanted to, they could grab one and put it on the internet, meaning somebody the lowest level of Conan could grab a tape and get it out there or to us.
When was the last time Howard did The Tonight Show?
Well, it had to have been with Jay, and it was probably the time
when he brought the girls on,
the lesbians. That's it.
It's about 94, maybe 90. It probably would have been either for Private Parts or Miss America, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking 96 is what it sounds like.
And Jay has done us since then. Like he did us at least 99.
Yeah, no, Jay has come on after, but I think Jay got sick of us goofing on him, and he just stopped calling.
But the quote-unquote Tonight Show, Howard hasn't been on for 15 years. That's...
but again, like, to me, the Tonight Show, that's meaningless. There's a show on that's, like, there's a Jay Leno, the Tonight Show doesn't mean anything anymore. You get the 11:30 slot at NBC, or you don't. But
it doesn't mean anything to a lot of people, but to some people, like Conan and Letterman, for example, it means everything.
Right, to 3 people, it means something.
Well, those guys wanted it.
I'm just saying that most people don't think of the Tonight Show as the Tonight Show. They think of it as the Jay Leno show. And so if you replace somebody, then it's the Conan show. People don't think of the Tonight Show the way you think of like Friends, and you just keep moving casts in and out.
I know, like, enemy of our enemy is our friend, or vice versa, and we're friends with Rosie anyway. But did you find her reasoning a little ridiculous?
At first I did, and then I thought about it. I know what you're saying. Listen, it's Jay Leno's show, and he can say, hey, I want to work every day. But I think what she was saying was that, we're thinking of Jay Leno's show today, this wildly successful thing, and what it was the network show. And they went to Jay, and they said, it's not working. We'd like to put somebody on Friday night to help boost us. And he said no. And I can understand why he would say no. I can understand that.
Totally get why he'd say no. I mean, if you're saying, right, his show wasn't established, so why would you open the door to another comedian to sit in your chair?
I can understand what but she's saying...
Because if I said to Rosie, I want one of the days of your show.
Right.
Or anyone, someone of a higher level.
That's why I was a little lukewarm about giving it to Howard at first, but then the rest of the stuff that she said. But I can understand why he wouldn't want to give it away. I agreed with everything else that she said, that he's got nothing in his life, and that he seems to...
Well, and also how the other great part is, even though I don't necessarily agree with her being upset what Jay did, the phone call that Jay made to her, the totally disingenuous, I didn't know what was going on phone call.
No.
That's
how do you know
funny.
that's disingenuous? He might not have known ahead. He might not. The network people might say, we want you, without checking with him first.
Well, that's what they did do.
And that's what he said to her. Look, I didn't know this was going on behind my back.
And that post-game phone call, as I like to call it, is Jay's move. He does it with everything. Right. Like when the Kimmel thing came on, when Jimmy did Leno as Leno, Jay called him next day, thought it was funny. And now tonight, Kimmel is going to be on Leno doing the 10 to 10 thing.
Can I have a quick late-night question? When Jimmy Kimmel first got his job as a late-night talk show host, he did a blistering interview against Jay Leno, talked about how he hated Jay Leno's guts, how he's soulless, and now they seem to be friends. What happened there?
I don't remember the interview, but I don't know. People, I don't know. I haven't seen the interview, so I don't remember.
I'll send it to you after.
Hey,
the show.
I wanted to ask Howard. I don't know if he would I know him and Jimmy are friends. I felt it was just a total hunch that Howard may have given Jimmy some ideas on that Leno thing.
Well, you'd have to ask Howard, obviously, because Jimmy did nail Leno. Everything from the band, all of the jokes to, it was a really great bit that he did. And he did the entire show as Leno.
Right. The one thing I will say that Rosie started to get into, and Jason and I talked about yesterday, Jason didn't really remember the history of Jay Leno, and he was talking about Jay's old manager, Helen Kushnick, who I was very friendly with, and I thought she was out there, don't get me wrong, but I think if she was a guy, she would have never taken the shit that she got, but she
got the royal screw.
She got the royal screw, and Jason was asking me about it, and the thing that people forget is that she was a pit bull, and she was out there doing some things that, weren't necessarily above board, but the point was, whether Jay knew exactly what she was doing or whether Jay knew that there was a person out there that would do anything, Jay sort of, acted like he didn't know what was going on. He knew who she was and what she was capable of, and he was more than happy to let her go attack and then act like I didn't know what was going on, because she's the one who planted the story in the paper that said that Carson was retiring and Jay Leno was taking over.
Yeah.
And that's the story that made Johnny Carson go, fuck you, I quit.
Right.
And he quit. She got that whole ball rolling, and then Jay tried to apologize to Johnny. I didn't know. But he knew who he had as a manager, and he was happy to let her do the dirty work.
Now, how do you think Kimmel and Letterman will feel about Howard doing Conan? I mean, Jimmy's his friend, as Howard said, but Letterman's, it's 11:30. It's going to get ratings.
I think that everybody is all happy in taking shots at Jay. I really do. I think that they're all banding together. And I think, while Jimmy or Letterman would rather have it on their show, it's not as bad as Howard going on another show, because at the end of the day, they're all fucking Jay.
Good, thanks.
Why are you guys filming? You're not on camera.
It's part of the show.
Yeah, but you don't have a video part of the show anymore, do you?
No, we do. He
Where
has
are you-
his own.
Where are you? Look at that. You walk backwards and you.
I walk
perfectly all
backwards.
right.
Yeah, I can do this in my sleep.
What's it on?
It's called Howard TV.
Oh,
and
really?
it's a pay-per-view channel.
Oh, really? Pay-per-view.
Yes.
And do people pay?
People do pay, yeah.
No kidding. So they're paying for the radio, and they're paying for the television, and the ratings have gone up, I hear.
Yeah. He's doing well.
Yeah. So good. Well, I'm so glad to be here.
William Shatner, of course, the captain of the Star Trek, author, actor, singer, mime. Mime is another thing he does.
Wow. Is there anything
Is there anything he can't do?
he doesn't do?
The only thing he doesn't do is talk to George Takei. I'm gonna try and bring them together. I have an opportunity here. I think I could get George
I
on the
looked at him.
phone.
He didn't look so
He didn't look too-
interested in George Takei.
Seem real grumpy. William Shatner, old friend of the show.
Yes, is he coming in?
Give him a chance. The captain of the Star Trek.
I don't know if anybody's told him he's wanted.
Wonder if Bill went and saw the new Star Trek J.J. Abrams movie. I know he was irked that he was
He
in
was
it.
pissed that he wasn't in it.
Yeah. But I wonder if he really went to see it, but he won't admit he saw it.
Right.
Right.
Well, how do you trap him there if he's not admitting it?
I was going to say Bill looked terrible when he walked in the door, but it was Benji. Oh, there's Bill Shatner. Ah. Look at this guy. What are you doing?
He's got something for you.
Oh, you son of a gun. You think I'm 1 year old. Is that a bagel?
It's a bagel.
Oh.
And it's a birthday.
Oh.
It's a birthday bagel.
It's a Jewy birthday bagel.
Well, it's not even in the center. It's off center, but then that's appropriate for you.
Are you Jewish?
Yeah.
You are. You know, no one. I feel Shatner is a changed name.
No.
I feel you try to hide your Judaism.
No. Why?
Let me make a wish.
Yeah. What's your wish?
I wish
Oh,
you would
my
talk
God.
to George Takei.
That's Bill's wish.
I heard you. That was so bad. Why am I way over here?
Just sit over there.
Oh,
who cares where you sit?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But we're still on the camera thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of those trick candles, you son of a bitch. You
I
got
know,
me.
see?
Look at
It
this,
doesn't
Robin.
go out?
What is that thing?
Look, I blew it out. And I went, oh, I did such a good job. Well,
There it goes.
There it goes.
It comes right back.
That's hysterical.
You are funny.
You are funny. You talk about Weird Al?
Yeah.
So you talked to Weird Al.
Yes.
And all you got was Weird Al.
What do you mean?
Well, he just played. He had this character going, right?
Right.
Yeah, he was not a good interview.
I had one of the great interviews of all time.
On your new show.
On this new show
Who'd
called...
you get?
Well...
You got Weird Al, didn't you?
No. Well, he plays the role of Weird Al. The new show, of course, in the second season, launched this couple of weeks ago on Bio Channel called Shatner's Raw Nerve. So I'm doing a talk show.
I'm going to ask you about that because there's a lot of interesting things that are going on there.
Fantastic.
All right, first let me start with this whole George Takei thing.
George
Listen to me.
Takei,
I
yeah.
want to settle this thing once and for all.
Let's settle it.
Okay.
You know what we should do?
What?
We should get George.
Go ahead.
And George won't come on my show.
Let's get George. I can get George on the phone. I can.
No, here.
I can get him in here.
No. We don't want to do that here.
Well, let's get him on the phone and let's set up a time where I can come on the show.
Don't get George on the phone. No.
Why won't you get George? You know what? Listen.
Because we have to make an occasion of it.
We will. But listen to me. I want to set this thing up. Listen to me for once. Stop talking so much. You've said in interviews, I don't understand why George has a problem with
What's his problem?
Right. Now, we know that there are several of the original Star Trekkers.
Wait a minute. Several is a...
Well, you got Takei.
Well, how many are there?
There's at least
several.
There's at least 5 of them that have a problem.
No.
You got Nichelle.
Well, Nichelle has a smaller problem.
Okay. You got the guy who died, Scotty. He had a problem with you.
Well, that's his word only.
Right. You had George who had a problem with you. So it's got to be
3.
something you're doing. It's got to be.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So I'm saying, let's get Takei on the phone.
Yeah.
If Gary can get him. I don't
on
even know
the phone doesn't work.
Listen to me. Not to get things, to set up a time where we could agree that we have to sit down and work this thing out.
All right, here's the problem.
Go ahead.
Okay.
What's your problem?
A lot of people, apparently, when it's on the texting and the twittering, and it's a very popular thought. Yes. People like the idea that George and I will talk about what's bothering George.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So in order to take advantage of that popularity, of that subject...
We'll do it on your show.
Perfect.
But we got to get him on the phone to set it up.
Because I want to get you. I want to interview you on Raw Nerve. No, don't give me no.
I want to interview you
Stop talking for a moment. Stop talking for a moment and listen.
I told you what I'm comfortable with.
No, listen to me. Listen to me.
Go ahead.
I got to get you on Raw Nerve.
I'll tell you how I'll do it.
How?
I want you and that George Takei in the same room. We sit down on Raw Nerve.
Perfect.
And let me sit there and talk to you two motherfuckers and talk some sense into
That is perfect.
Let's do it. So let me get George on the phone and set it up.
But I don't know. I have no authority to say on February the 20th.
Well, let's get him to agree, and let's get the two of you to agree that we're going to do this.
Well, the only person we didn't have agreeing was Bill.
Well, that's what...
No, I'm agreeing.
Listen to me. I got George on the phone now. I got him. If you give me permission, I would never sabotage you.
If you give me that voice, the guy who does
let's
the
get
voice.
him on and let's
let
set
him
it up.
stand up.
Let's set it up.
That person who does George's voice.
I won't blow the load. In other words, I won't have...
Exactly.
Right, I get it. I get it. Let me handle that.
He's a pro.
You have
Try to be professional.
Listen to me.
What?
Don't talk so much.
George. Hello. Hello, George?
You haven't got him.
Hi. I have him.
This is George.
I can hear you now.
Okay. Georgie.
Yes.
I've got Bill Shatner. George.
It's 4:30 in the morning. A guy over 70 can't make sense at 4:30 in the morning.
He'll make sense.
No, it's not 4:30 in the morning. I'm here in New York.
Let's tape the show today. George, what are you doing in New York, first of all?
Well, I live here.
Oh, I didn't even know you live here now.
When did you move?
No, I have a condo here, and, we live both places.
Oh, okay.
We just got in from London Saturday.
Okay.
What were you doing in London?
Oh, look at this.
I was doing a play.
You know who you're talking
the Emperor
to?
of China.
The Emperor of China. Do you know who you're talking
I played
to?
the Emperor of China in a holiday production. There's this British tradition called pantomime. Where, you know about pantomime.
Yes.
Latin. And
Bill, why are you laughing at George?
I'm not laughing.
You are.
I am not laughing.
You asked him what he was doing. Do you feel he's verbose?
Verbose? No, he just talks a lot.
What?
George, do you realize you're talking to Bill Shatner?
I do.
You do.
You do.
All right.
You
Okay.
do. Okay.
I didn't know that. George.
Yes.
Bill is saying now he really wants to find out, he wants to explore with you why you're so irked with him.
Irked is not a good word.
What is it?
Well,
Angry,
first of all,
white-hot anger.
White-hot anger.
No, there isn't anger. I see no...
George, it's got to be white-hot anger or nothing works.
Well, first of all, Bill, we invited you to our wedding, and then you went on YouTube ranting and raving about not getting an invitation.
Now, isn't this getting into the meat of things?
That's exact. Thank you, Robert.
George.
Yes.
Bill, do you want to
told me having a psychosis and that there's something drastically wrong with me. Well, I'm more than happy to talk with you, but not on your show where you control everything.
Right.
Howard said you would mediate a discussion between you and me.
Yes.
And certainly that is acceptable.
All right.
All right.
So George says, Bill, listen to me. Mr. Shatner, Shatner,
yes,
and Mr. Takei. Both of you are dear friends. I would love
You're dear friends with George?
Yes, I love George. I love him.
And I love
I'm
you
sorry,
too.
Bill.
You're a wonderful actor.
I love you too.
But I just can't understand why you go off on these wild tangents and name calling that it's totally uncalled for.
You know, you both are admirals. And
but I'm an older.
You're both admirals.
Verbose admirals.
You're both verbose admirals. Listen, Bill, I got to ask you something. I know George is quite passionate about this, and we treat it in a serious way. My fear is on going on your show that you're not really going to answer the questions
And you're going to take
seriously,
control.
and you're going to try to take control. Are you going to really talk to George in a serious way and try to put this behind you?
Putting it behind me may be a risky endeavor, but
that's a gay joke.
See, there you go again.
But
are you making fun of George being gay right now?
No. It's a serious business.
Right.
Okay. I will be myself.
Right.
I do not want control.
Right.
I want information.
And will you give George
Are you
information?
concerned? Do you care that
let
George
me
is
ask
upset
you.
with you?
It
Wait,
drives
George has a question.
my everyday.
George has a question. I'm sorry, George. Go ahead.
I have a question. Bill, before you went on the YouTube raving about not getting an invitation, why did you not phone us or get someone to talk to us? We would have happily sent you another invitation if there had been some kind of mishap and our initial invitation didn't get to you. Why did you feel you have to make it a public rant?
Why were you ranting in public?
Well, that's an interesting question, isn't it?
Yes.
And it's a question we must examine on Raw Nerve.
Okay.
Tuesday nights on the
Fair
Bio
enough.
channel.
Okay, fair enough. And George has agreed to that.
Yes.
All right. Now, when are we going to get this sit-down going?
But what I really want to know from
Robin,
William Shatner.
you interrupted us. When are we going to...
Wait a minute, because if you're going to take this, do you care about ending this feud with
Passionately.
George? Really?
It drives.
I mean, honestly,
it drives my everyday.
You sound sarcastic now,
Yeah.
and I know you're being sarcastic. It doesn't drive.
How am
you
I
every
being
day.
sarcastic?
No,
I am telling you, it drives my everyday.
All I know is your candle burned my bagel up. Listen to me. No, what you see?
You
This
wanted to toast
is
it,
not
didn't
the William Shatner I want on your show. What I want to know is, do you really have a desire to understand why most of your Star Trek castmates did not get along with you?
No, that's not so.
George, is that true? Most of the
all of my colleagues have indicated. And,
all of his colleagues are not different from my colleagues.
Right. All of your colleagues, meaning all the guys on the show.
All of our colleagues have expressed, some publicly, others privately, their disappointment with your behavior on set as well as off.
40 years ago.
Yes.
All right. Well,
So,
we
but
must.
now listen, are you going to try to work through this with me?
Absolutely.
I'll conduct this interview if I know you'll conduct it in a serious manner.
You will conduct it, and I will play my violin.
No. I really want you two to seriously talk about this.
I wish you'd stop using that word serious and use the word bio.
No, I want it to be handled in a way that I know you're going to work on understanding.
I am going to work on understanding, and I'll tell you why.
Go ahead.
The reason why is that for the last many years, George has expressed dissatisfaction with me.
Yes.
Many, many years.
Yes.
I have remained dignified, in a dignified fashion. I have been silent.
You feel you're above it?
Not above it, maybe below it.
But you feel you're better than George?
No. Better or worse doesn't even enter into it. But
go ahead.
We are of a certain age, George and I,
right,
whereby the time we have left to ameliorate.
So, in other words, you're seeing the writing on the wall.
We better do
it's actually up in neon.
Right.
Die.
Right. So you're ready to sit down in a serious way and say, okay, let's work through this. And really listen to him and not just blow him off and go, hey, George, who cares?
No. Well, why would I want to put him on a valuable half-hour show?
All right, I'll do it. if you guys are ready to do it, and when do you tape this cockamamie show?
Well, we'll tape it. I need to talk to the studio.
Go ahead.
And I'll get back to both of you.
What do I have to wear? Suit? If I'm the host?
No.
I'm in a sense the host, if you will.
Yes.
And you're going to be a guest.
Yes. No, you don't have to wear anything or whatever you wish.
George, what are you going to wear for the show?
What I'm wearing right now. I can come down right now.
No, I mean...
No, we're not ready right now.
No. We're negotiating this William Shatner's Raw Nerve we're going to do it on. Where I come in...
on Raw Nerve, and Howard, you're going to be on mediating that.
Yes.
Moderating that.
That's what I'm agreeing to.
I'd be happy to appear on that.
All right. We'll film it anywhere you want to be filmed, Howard.
Right.
If you want to do it in New York, we'll come to New York.
New York, of course.
All right.
I'm not schlepping out
time. Come to Los Angeles, so we'll do it here.
I'm not getting on a plane. I mean, listen.
What do you mean? I'm not getting on a plane.
Why so much I'm willing to do. I mean,
I'm willing to mediate, but you have to come to me.
Yeah, I mean, you come to me, please. You're all a pain in the ass. Let's sit there and listen to you two schlubs knock each other around for a half hour.
Well, now the truth is coming in. That's how you really feel, isn't it?
Let's do it in a boxing ring, just in case it breaks out into a fight.
Okay, I'm game for that, Bill.
Hey, George, do you think you could beat up Bill Shatner?
Well, I won't speculate, but I have the confidence that I will boldly go where Bill hasn't gone.
Really?
Well, you have many times, I understand.
He's gone a lot of new places, explored a lot of new things. All right, listen, I'm down for this. William Shatner is down for it. George Takei is down for it.
All right, this is...
I will do it.
Unprecedented.
Unprecedented on the airway.
We've got a date.
George, was Bill sexy? Did you find him sexually arousing at all?
Is there sexual tension?
Yeah, is there any sexual tension in it for you?
No, I don't think so.
You got to admit Bill's attractive.
Bill is a fine actor, and yes, there's something attractive about someone who's good at what he does. But no, there was nothing sexual in my...
even in the younger days?
Even in the younger days.
Wow, you never said...
I was attracted to a different kind of guy.
Right.
Well, who in the crew did you find attractive?
Who were you attracted to, Nimoy?
Nimoy has a very attractive mind. Jimmy has a very attractive personality. Dee has not a sexual thing, but he was something of a historian because he was.
You're telling me. Wait a second. You're telling me if Bill had come on to you, you would not have had sex with him.
Well, that's a different story.
Exactly. And you never had sex with Ricardo Montalban?
No.
All right. There was a rumor that perhaps you too.
He was sexy.
He was sexy. Him you liked.
There was definitely,
Bill, you're better looking than Ricardo Montalban, aren't you? I mean,
my pecs are even bigger.
Well, in that movie, were his pecs real?
No.
Oh yeah.
They were?
Oh yeah.
Ricardo Montalban.
Yeah.
Musculature.
Yeah.
Right, Robin?
Yes.
Bill, did you ever find George sexy? Did you ever think of him in a sexual way? You've never had gay sex, have you? Have you ever tried it, even as a young man?
Have you ever played a gay character?
You ever have a towel snapping incident when you were a young man?
You sound like I should have a spotlight on my head. No, I didn't. I honest to God, I
when
never
you were
did.
a young boy, seriously, you never gave a guy a hand job?
What was that sexual
Well, the
incident?
only hand job I gave a guy was say hello and shake
his hand.
Shake his hand.
Never went hand job. Right. Did
no
you know
towel snapping?
I want you to be honest about something. I'm going to be
very
seriously.
Where else would I not be on this?
Did you know from day one that George was gay?
No, I had no idea.
No idea?
Mm-mm.
When did you find out?
When he announced it.
Oh, bullshit.
Come on.
You knew.
You were so uninterested in
Honest to God.
You know what? I get the feeling, then you're not kidding, that you really paid very little attention to George. I think that, George, does that drive you crazy that Bill Shatner claims that he paid no attention to you?
Well, he was pretty dismissive of almost everybody.
Wow. Well, I can't wait to get into this.
Yeah.
We're gonna need more than a half hour. Just let me tell you.
This might be a two-parter.
A two-parter.
Might need to make it a
I see a
two-parter.
two-parter coming up. Yeah, but wait a minute. And part of the contract the verbal contract we're establishing, is that you will talk honestly too.
Well, I'm going to be part of this.
Yeah, I mean, but when I ask you a question,
sure,
you've got to.
But what's this got to do with me?
No.
What
but
could you
all,
possibly ask me?
Because I want you on the show as well.
Whoa.
I'm thinking to sound more and more like George.
When you're around George, you talk like him. Wait a second. I'm coming on there. I mean, certainly I would answer a question if you asked me. I'm not doing a whole sit down. I want to sit down with you two maniacs and figure this thing out.
But in the process of doing so, I want to be able to ask you questions about yourself as well.
Okay, but you're going to derail the conversation.
No.
Howard?
Yes. This is a multi.
No. I think Howard's going to be the neutral.
Yeah. That's all very well,
That's right.
But in this neutrality, you can't avoid.
I don't want to be the subject. You're the subject.
In a half hour, you two have too many
you guys have a lot to
issues.
talk about.
We might have an interview with you involved there too. While I've got you on the camera, let us talk like we.
Please.
No. You've got to agree to that. While I've got you on camera,
is it off if I don't agree?
Show altogether.
What'd you say, George?
Bill, you're going to use that to divert go away.
I'm not going to use anything.
You are.
What's
Bill,
the matter with you guys?
George is right.
If you watch, any of the newsmaker reports, the moderator is not the subject. The subject.
But why are we watching something else?
That format.
Why
are
we using something else as an example?
Because George is saying. It's about you and him.
It's about time you paid attention to him.
Pay attention to George.
We've got to keep addressing the issues, not trying to
I will address the issues, but in addressing...
a half-hour format, it's going to be more than enough time to only address you and George, and I will get to the bottom of your problems. But to sit there and then conduct an interview with me is ridiculous.
No, it's not ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
I tell you why it's not ridiculous.
Go ahead.
Because I want... Hold a second, George.
Thank you, George.
George, hold on a second.
Yes.
I want to interview you as well, Howard.
Oh, please.
Now, if you want to make it a separate occasion directly afterwards, that would be all right.
I don't want to do that.
Well,
I want to interview you and George on your show.
Howard, come and have a conversation with me as well.
Out of respect, in other words.
Yes.
For you.
Yes.
I can't respect you.
Over the years.
I have very little respect.
Under these circumstances.
It's very difficult for me to respect you.
I know, but you can...
Can I just bring up one thing?
Yes.
You did comment on George once in your audiobook. I remember you did talk about him, and I want to play it for everyone to remind George and you of what you said. Now,
I said that. I said that in a fit of pique.
Listen, do me a favor, and George is right.
Or is it a peak of fit?
I don't want. Listen to me, Bill. I don't want this whole thing belittled. This is a big deal, I feel by me being the interview subject is wrong.
Surely, you will be too emotional after this whole thing.
I wanted
to do another.
What a time to conduct an interview. To have.
Bill, this is what I'm offering.
Yeah.
I want to come to your show.
Yes.
I want to sit down with you and Mr. 𝗪𝗪𝗪.
Yes.
I want to discuss what went down all those years ago and why it is still going on to this. Hopefully there'll be a resolution where you and George hug, and God knows do what else. And
bury the hatchet.
Bury the hatchet, so to speak. And where you bury the real business. But I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah.
Don't make this about me and you doing an interview. Someday that'll happen in the future, I'm sure. I don't know. What I'm saying, listen.
Who can tell?
Who can tell? Who knows? I don't have a crystal ball. But listen to me. I want to come to your show and concentrate on one thing. You and Mr. 𝗪𝗪𝗪.
Right, we'll focus on that.
All right.
But you've got to promise that you will allow me to ask you some questions about yourself.
That's crazy.
Well, we've got cameras there, and we've set it up. Why not?
I want you to promise me that you two guys will nude wrestle. All right? All right. I mean, what's all these promises? Let's limit it to this. Listen to me.
Yes.
Bill, it'll be great ratings winner. You're going to get the home run out of this because George and I are going to show up and you're going to have a real confrontation. It's going to be big news. It's going to make the show big.
And he might be able to do a series of these and reconcile you with all of them.
That's right. This is going to be a one-shot deal. Don't put conditions on it. Let it be about you and George. Stop it.
All right, George.
Okay, good.
All
George, you heard it here. You're going to have your day with Bill.
All right. Good. We've got a date.
Right.
And I'll set that date up immediately.
Thank you, Mr. Shatton. Thank you, George.
Thank you. Howard, you said you'd put this together, and you sure did.
Absolutely, George. Listen, and I'm not taking sides. I'm going to be fair.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
that.
but you love him the more than you love me.
That's why we need you to be neutral.
I will be neutral.
I see a glitter in his eye.
You feel George and I are secretly lovers?
No, not necessarily physical, but there's an appreciation.
You know, it'd be great. Your wife should be there, and Brad should be there too.
Brad?
That's right.
Who's Brad?
Oh, now you see.
That's terrible.
That's terrible.
Bill.
What are we talking
There
about?
it is.
Who is Brad?
Brad.
You know. Wait a second. Don't no one say anything. Who is Brad?
I know a couple of Brads.
Wait. Who am I talking about? When
I don't
say
know.
Brad? You're being mean.
You
Brad.
can't figure it out.
Brad. Brad is the lover. Brad should be there. Absolutely, Brad.
Brad's my husband.
Of course.
You knew that.
Wait a
that
minute.
was
Your husband.
They got married.
No, I understand that. I just
that was the marriage wedding that you made a big fuss about.
Right. Okay.
Remember that?
No. You see, you got to allow me the senility of old age.
Are you a little bit homophobic in a sense? Are you?
You
Not
don't
in
like
the
the
slightest.
husband term?
You don't like the husband term?
Not in the slightest. No, just husband or wife.
All right, this is going to be a good show. Let's not even blow our load now.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
Right. Hold
this
back.
is
Just pre-blowing our load.
Right.
All right. Listen,
this
George,
is a pre-blow.
I'm looking forward to this, and I can't wait to bring you guys together.
On a Tuesday night
on Raw Nerve.
On Raw Nerve on the Bio Channel.
Is it a live show or do we tape?
No, we film.
We film.
Mm-hmm.
Film. Oh.
Lots of cameras. Film.
I demand the camera only take my right side, not my left. Thank you. All right, George, I'll see you then.
Okay.
All right.
Checking out. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
If this works out, I'm going to get these two to play gay chicken.
What do you mean? What's gay chicken? How do you play
gay chicken? Will be, you'll be sitting on the couch next to George. Let's say in the end, we have 10 minutes left on the show. We have time to kill. And you guys have made up.
Right.
This is a case
or not, and time to kill has another meaning.
You put your hands on each other's knee, and then you begin to slowly inch up.
And the first one to
scream chicken loses. In other words, if
you know that William Shatner will lose that contest. That's no game.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe he'll like it. Listen to me. All right. So we have that resolved. Let's move on. Let's move on. There's other things you came here to talk about other than George.
Well, actually,
that was
Raw Nerve and Tuesday nights on Bio Channel is all I have to say.
I'm going to talk to you about Raw Nerve. This is where you are the interviewer. First of all, you had on John Edward recently. That's the psychic.
Yeah.
Not John Edwards.
No, not John Edwards.
No.
We wish we could get him.
One day.
But John Edward, the psychic, why did you treat him seriously? You know, listen, you're a very intelligent man. I trust you and I respect you.
Do you believe he can talk to the dead?
Do you believe John Edward can talk? Why didn't you say to him, John, this is a rip-off?
I'm going to tell you why. And
go ahead.
Have you had a tragedy in your life?
I've had many tragedies in my life. Look at me.
All those drugs. Howard.
Go ahead.
In a tragedy in your life.
And you've had tragedies.
And I've had tragedies. When something terrible happens to you.
Go ahead.
You seek any avenue you can.
All right. Fair enough. So in other words, when you're weak, should this guy be preying on you? Do you believe that he's contacting, let's say, your ex-wife who died or someone like that?
Well, in this instance, as I said to him on the show, I was so
distraught
and desirous of communicating what happened, why, what, where. I sought any avenue. Okay, I don't really believe.
Right.
I don't wait a minute. I don't really believe in a heaven and hell. I don't really believe in it.
Okay.
But in moments of great distress, like many soldiers can tell you,
you cling to that.
You suddenly it becomes it's a
so
real
here
possibility.
you were in a moment of weakness.
Right.
You believe that turning
And
to
I
John
thought-
Edward for answers about your wife?
I was desperately seeking any answer.
But didn't he prey on you?
Wait a minute.
Let's ask
Wait
him
a
what
minute.
happened.
What
That's-
happened?
That's what I'm. If you give me a moment to talk on your show.
All right, what happened?
Well, I thought maybe John can connect me. So I called the show. I said, please, if you have any ability to contact, he said, come on the show.
Okay.
And I'll try, I'll do what I can. This is what I can remember is 10 years ago. And so I'm sort of on my way to do the show, whether I was literally or the next day or whatever, when the blinding light of what am I doing hit me, and I backed out.
Okay, good.
All right? So, having thought for a moment that I might be desperate enough to expose me, the celebrity, in this moment of grief that I wanted to do anything I could to reach out, I thought that's an interesting area to examine. I'm fascinated, as everybody must be, about the unknowns of what is and what isn't.
But isn't the angle that here's a guy who I don't believe can talk to the dead and certainly couldn't have helped you in this horrible moment, and yet he portrays himself as this. This is my feeling, and I know that must be your feeling as well.
Well, all right, here's the thing.
Shouldn't you expose a guy like
Here's
that?
the thing.
Go ahead.
Certain mysterious events have happened over the history of psychics.
Right.
That beggared explanation.
Right.
And not having an explanation, one's mind tends to go to the supernatural.
So do you believe in it?
I don't, and yet there's an aspect of my mind that says maybe it's possible. And rather than shut your mind to that possibility, I'm reading a book right now.
But you know
wait a minute, wait. Let me finish.
Houdini.
Wait. No, not Houdini. Houdini did tricks and then...
No, Houdini exposed all of that.
And exposed all that. I understand that.
That's right.
But I'm reading a book right now of a man who had an autistic child.
Go ahead.
And went to Mongolia to try and find the shamans who could cure his kid.
Okay.
Okay? And I'm in the middle of it right now. And they're dancing over the kid, and they're beating the kid over with drums.
Nothing.
That's not true.
That's
I know
not
the
true.
story,
Apparently,
yeah.
the child. I'm halfway through the book.
Right.
I'm
They probably ate him.
describing one of many events of people who seek help in a spiritual way,
and it works.
And it works. Now, whether it works because of the our internal human mechanism, or whether there's a touching by a spirit, who can say?
All right.
But why not leave yourself open to that examination? And the individual who says I can do it is an interesting individual, and so I spoke to him. And you know what I spoke to him mostly about?
Go ahead.
His family. And
So,
his father.
What did you find out?
Well, watch the show.
All right. Fair enough.
Leaving us with a cliffhanger.
And
did you go to see the new Star Trek J.J. Abrams made?
I have not.
I
have not seen it.
I feel you did it.
No.
I feel you saw it.
I promise you. I tell you the truth.
What'd you think of the
as I
ending?
have on every occasion.
Were you upset?
It was a wonderful movie.
You saw the movie. Stop it.
I haven't
You
seen
had
it.
me.
I haven't seen it. And I'll tell you why I haven't seen it.
I know you were upset you weren't in it.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Howard.
Stop it. You were
What,
upset.
have you gotten over it?
You called JJ.
I called JJ incessantly and kid him. I've driven him mad.
And Nimoy
to the
gets
point
to be
where I
in
took him out for a Japanese meal.
But you weren't upset that you weren't asked to be in it.
Are you lobbying to be in the next one?
Well, I wouldn't mind.
Would you have preferred to have been in it?
Of course, I would love to have been part of this history of it. But how do you bring back to life this dead? I died. The character died.
He did a great job with it. And the kid who played you was fabulous.
Amazing.
And I can't believe that you're not going to at least see this kid who played you.
All right, so here's...
Because you inspired this
JJ said to me he would have a screening at Paramount. I thought, wow, what a glamorous thing. He'll rent the theater, seats 200-300 people. I'll invite my family and friends. We'll have it catered, and we'll all watch. So I haven't done that yet.
Oh, all right.
But I'm about to. In fact, if JJ's listening to your show, which I think he does, JJ, get ready. I'm going to take you up on the offer.
The plot of the movie does leave it open that you could appear.
Well, there are ways.
There are ways for you to be in this.
Well, I hope they desperately search them out.
But you should see it.
But I'm very expensive.
Although I understand what you're thinking on another hand. You're saying, you know what, why the fuck? I'm not part of this. I'm not financially participating.
Did they bleep that word out?
No.
Okay.
Why should I participate in helping these guys? I'm not part of this.
What do you mean, in terms of promotion?
Yeah, like in other words, why should Bill go see it? Like maybe he should be a little bit bitter, like, oh, you know what, I'm not in it. I didn't direct it.
I mean, he could secretly go see it. He
but I
haven't.
haven't. I would tell you.
I could see where you would say, well, why should I go? What am I going to do? Say it was great? I mean, I'm not. Why should I give them my endorsement? Right? Pay for my endorsement. Am I correct?
I understand that
say
part,
it, though.
but
don't.
But that's exactly right.
That's right.
But
out of
but on the
vanity,
other hand, I've got 3 shows on the air this year.
Great.
I've got 3 shows, reality shows on the air.
So maybe it shouldn't matter to you.
No, I'm busy.
Right.
I won an award as the outstanding writer in reining, adult writer in reining, on the West Coast.
What is reining?
Reining is a form of riding.
Yeah.
It's taken me.
Reining is riding?
It's
Reiners
the way you
is a form of horse competition.
Yeah.
It's
riding.
Very,
I think you meant
difficult.
W-R-I-T-I-N-G.
Yes, not W-R-I. No, not W. Although I am W-R as well.
You won an award for riding a horse.
Riding.
An accumulation of points that's the most difficult thing to do. I won a belt buckle in Las Vegas on Saturday night.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, of course you don't. But so nobody knows. In fact,
can you believe society doesn't know?
Thank God you told us.
And here you are. Right. All 10 listeners are now aware. So,
all right, listen
That's
to me.
10 more than before.
You recently.
I'm thankful to be here.
I want to understand something about your show.
Yes.
You recently had on your show, I'm talking about the show now, Raw Nerve, Tuesday nights at 10 o'clock on the Bio Channel.
You got it.
You had on Regis Philbin.
Yes.
Regis sat down with you and told you a personal story.
Yes. How did you know that?
I know about this.
How did
I know
you know
everything.
that?
And then after the taping of the show, called you up and said, I don't want this on the air.
That's exactly right.
And you edited it out.
Exactly.
Why?
Okay.
Come on.
I'll tell you
Let's
why.
go.
Okay.
Go
What
ahead.
was the story?
And what was the story?
I won't tell you the story.
Yes, you will.
You're not getting out of here.
Only if you.
I'll pink belly you. And you know what that is. Don't act like you don't.
The reason we edited it out was because like you and 2 or 3 other guys that I've known over the years, although it's a professional relationship, there's also an affection.
Okay. You have affection for
Regis.
Yes.
I do.
Go ahead.
I respect him for the perseverance he's had in his career, in his success, in his life.
He's to be respected.
He's to be respected.
Okay.
And because of this relationship, he allowed himself to open up to the degree that's what his raw nerve is. You
were able to get stuff out of him that he
just because we sit so close and there's a conversation between 2 guys, 2 people who are mutually respectful,
right?
And suddenly you open up.
Was it a personal story?
Absolutely.
Or was it about his professional life with, let's say, Joey?
Personal.
Oh, so personal.
So personal.
About his family, his kids?
About him and his, exactly.
His son?
And so he said to me, I think I went too far. Please don't use it. And I said to Regis, let me edit it, bring you the show, and if you don't like what you see, because, Regis, your story makes you so human, so lovable, so vulnerable, that we see another side to you. It's precious for you. You should allow me to use this story. He saw it and he said, please don't use it, and I cut it up.
Now, why are these people opening up to you?
Yeah,
like
I mean, what are you?
What am I?
Yeah, what the hell
What
are
am
you
I?
doing?
If we,
I can't open
your
up to
radio
you.
audience can't see the 12 feet that we're apart.
How did Regis get sucked into this whole thing? Was it something? Did he commit a crime? Did he rape one of his?
Stop it.
Was he a rapist? Or
I'm sure he would have called the police.
Vulnerable.
Would you have called the police if Regis confessed to a murder or a rape?
He was a vulnerable human being, and he didn't want that side of him, as vulnerable as he looked, to be seen. And
Is
I
Regis
respected
really
that.
a woman? Is that what you were trying to? Is that what you uncovered that day in the studio? What did you uncover? God only knows what you could have uncovered. Regis is an open book.
Regis is not an open book.
He is not.
No, he presents a professional side to.
Is he darker than we know?
He's got many sides to him, as we all have, and which is what I want to find out about you.
If I was to guess what this story is,
I won't. I won't.
Let me guess. Just wink if I'm right. He fucked Kathy Lee when he was working with her, didn't he? You're winking.
You've developed a twitch.
I knew it. They had an affair, didn't they? God, how horrible that must have been. I can't believe it.
Anything for ratings.
But so you are able, as an interviewer, to get things out of people, is what you're telling us today. That
You know, I am
You
not.
say it's the sitting close that does it?
I'm not sitting close to you when I do the show. I'm not.
Well. Right.
That's right.
I'll have to think of a.
You know why you know why I think people open up to you?
Why?
Because you don't air it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up to you, and then I'm going to have it all edited out.
I don't like any of it. Don't
That's a good guy.
It's because with that format, we don't need the story.
Well, let's see who else you've had on this show. Let's ask you about this. You had on Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah.
And you don't like him.
No.
No, you argued very
vociferously.
Thank you for that word.
I just wanted to extend you a word.
You argued about health care with him, right?
About politics.
Right. You are a Democrat.
I'm nothing.
Who did you vote for? Did you vote for Obama?
I'm a Canadian and I can't vote.
Oh, you can't? You're still a Canadian. You never became an American citizen.
I'm a Canadian citizen with an alien card here.
Why did you never become?
I'm lazy. I don't know. I didn't.
Do you vote in Canada?
What?
Do you vote in Canada?
No, so I'm voteless. I can't vote in Canada.
Who are you to weigh in on the political situation?
Well, I have an opinion.
But you should vote. You should become an American.
Well, that's a good argument.
Everyone would love it if you were American.
Yeah.
They would.
Except the 26 or 30 million Canadians.
Can you believe you were born in Canada? Growing up Jewish in Canada,
Yeah,
is that tough?
Montreal.
Is that tough?
Really tough.
Because there's not a lot of Jews there, right?
No, and actually there are conclaves of lots of Jews in Montreal and Toronto and other major cities. There's much more amelioration now. The laws have changed, and everything is much easier today.
Were French people beating you up?
It wasn't just because they spoke French. I spoke French.
Right.
I spoke good French at that time.
Right.
It was just kids who were thoughtless about what another slightly different religion was.
Did it make you think that you wouldn't make it in Hollywood because of that? I mean, did it give you a chip on your shoulder?
No, I don't think it gave me a chip on my shoulder, but it certainly fashioned an area of my character.
Fascinating. Well, listen, I don't know what's going on that show, but I'm going to be there. I'm going to sit you down with that.
It's going to be fantastic.
Let's hope.
No.
I mean, George has really got it in for you.
Well, if you actually get real, Bill.
Yeah, and you better get real,
You
Bill.
better get real.
What are you talking about? It's called raw nerve.
I mean, you better get real.
You could say real nerve. You got the real nerve of the raw.
By the way,
yeah.
Recently you were on the Conan O'Brien show.
Yes.
Now, you heard what's going on at NBC. Is this the biggest fiasco you've ever seen?
This is unbelievable.
Unbelievable, right? Because why would you take Jay Leno out of the 11:30 slot if he's doing well? Then give it to Conan, and then sort of make Conan irrelevant. Now
You
they're
must
gonna...
have also had feelings
It's
about
absolute-
removing dramas from the 10
Well,
o'clock time
in 5 hours of primetime open up, and actors and writers and directors and everybody in all the technical companies are now, licking their chops because 5 hours have been returned to creative people.
You went on Conan's show and you did a bit where you came out and did an interpretive read of Sarah Palin's book.
Right.
And after you did that, Sarah Palin herself came out.
I know.
And I think read from your book or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you meet backstage with Sarah Palin?
I did.
Do you think there's something wrong with her? It's been implied in a new book that Sarah Palin might almost be a moron. That she is actually that stupid. Do you believe that?
Well, I wouldn't.
Based on your meeting?
I wouldn't go that far. She's a very attractive woman.
Physically attractive.
Yeah, she's really.
You would do her in a minute.
Well, I tell you, we went through an airport, my wife and I.
Yeah.
Elizabeth is a very beautiful woman.
Beautiful.
And somebody said Sarah Palin, that I was out. I was on a date with Sarah Palin.
That's right.
Was my wife.
That was
and
me who
so
said that.
there's a.
What happened when you met Sarah Palin backstage?
Well, not too much.
She
shook
said
her hand.
she admitted she's a fan of yours?
She said I was funny.
She said you were funny.
Did she know who you were?
Yeah.
Yeah, because evidently she didn't even know about the Korean conflict. Did you read the new book that just came out? They're saying that they had to prep her for these debates. She didn't even know there was a Korean conflict.
Well, you can hear her preparation when she speaks. You can hear the words, the key words that she's using.
So,
But my question is, who's they? Who's prepping her?
The McCain's people used to have to prep her.
You think it's the McCain's people?
Yeah,
that are
they
prepping?
have to. They had to.
Who else? Well, then. But now who's
now
prepping
no
her?
one. I mean,
no.
Well, she's got
somebody's,
some, yeah.
Somebody's prepping now.
Yeah.
What
Well,
do you
she
think
just
of her?
announced that she's going to go work for Fox, so it could be
I know,
them.
as a commentator.
You said that she's a beautiful woman, but you failed to tell me. Did she strike you as particularly dopey?
No, not dopey. No.
Not dopey?
No.
Then what?
Well,
absent?
In watching
Who's smarter,
her
or George Takei?
Who's what?
Who's smarter, her or George Takei? All right, look, I've put you on, listen.
Yeah.
If there's any part of this show you don't like, we'll edit it out.
So tell us what you really think.
I don't think you are an admirer of Sarah Palin's. I don't think you think she's particularly bright. That's what I think. That's what I'm getting from this. You're being gentlemanly about it, but I wish you would state your real opinion.
Well, I don't think
the whole world
she
is
should
waiting.
be president. You're
Yeah,
right.
right.
I don't think she should be president of the United States at this point.
Do you know they interviewed her? She really thought you were a Starfleet captain. She had no idea that you were in a movie.
She thought
That's
you had
George.
been in outer space.
She thought you were really in outer space.
She's different.
She is different. All right, fair
How
enough.
did they get on with he and Rush?
Yeah, you like this guy?
Rush is a fabulous guy.
Really?
Oh, he's full of energy and full of passion.
So you like him?
Oh, absolutely.
You agree with him politically?
No.
You do not?
No.
And you got into a big fight with him?
Right.
All right, I like to see that. All right, I'm going to watch the show.
Absolutely.
All right, listen. William Shatner has said enough.
Too much.
He said today, let's review. He will sit down with George Takei and
With
myself,
you,
and
yes.
we're going to do that. We look forward to that. He also has said he does not know who Brad is. Who do you like more, myself or Rush? Who is your favorite radio host? Who is better?
There's no better, Howard. You're
Who's
the
the
best.
best?
Howard, you're the best.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. You're my favorite, too.
That's not what you said. You said you'd love George.
If I
more
was
than
in a
you did.
sinking boat with Rush Limbaugh, who would you save?
I would throw that little wheel out there and grab onto it myself.
Right. You could care less about the two of us.
Leave
Listen,
them in the boat.
leave us
Fight
both in
it
the
out.
boat. Think the world would be a better place?
I'm heading for see the shore over there?
I do the same thing. Everyone on their own. Leave me alone. All right, listen. Raw Nerve is your show. That's why you're here.
Yep.
You wanted to promote it, and I think you did a great job.
You helped me.
All right.
What are these other two shows he's got running?
Aftermath will be on, and Weird or What is another show.
No more these primetime dramas?
Well,
like
maybe. That
you were
too, but-
terrific.
Yeah, well, we'll
you
see.
got awards. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
You still in touch with that, what's that asshole?
James Spader?
James Spader.
I had dinner with him last night.
No kidding.
Yeah.
How's
That
he
asshole, James.
Who loves me, by the way.
He loves you.
Yeah, after 6 years, right.
You're goddamn right he loves you. It seems the major players all like you. It's a lot of the people in the periphery.
No. We're
know what
talking
I mean?
about 1 or 2, 3
Well, you know what? I can
disaffected
say-
people.
2, 3, 4 star
Wait a minute,
people.
wait a minute.
But you meet so many people in a lifetime.
What we can say is, you've been on other series. We've never heard from, who was it, Adrian Zmed?
Right. Adrian Zmed loves you.
Loves me.
Just
never
you and
heard
George.
From any of the people on
I've been on many series.
Boston Legal.
Everybody loves
Yeah.
me. Because,
So-
you know why? I'm lovable.
Is there anyone else who hates you that we could get on the show with George?
We'll interview them.
Yeah. Maybe Adrian Zmed does have some hostility.
Yeah,
I'll
we can
find
only
out.
find him.
All right, wait. Someone has a question for you. Go ahead, John. John 𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗏 from Halifax, Canada. Go
Kishman
ahead.
does.
Yes. Go ahead.
Good morning, Howard. Happy birthday to you, first of all.
Thank you.
Bill, pleasure to speak with you.
Thank you.
Howard and Bill, my friend of mine grew up with Bill in Montreal. He was one of those kids that grew up with you. And there's a rumor that he suggested going around that Bill only had one testicle.
I've never heard this rumor. Is that true?
Isn't that the most disgusting thing?
Do you have one testicle?
One testicle.
Is that true?
No.
No.
It's the...
How do these things start with you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with having one ball.
No, listen.
As
some
long
guys-
as you're on that ball.
Yeah.
Right.
But you have both balls.
I have both balls.
Yeah. Where would you hear
That
that?
actually-
That's the craziest rumor I ever heard.
Go ahead, Eddie, quickly. Come on, Bill's got to get out of here. He's looking at his
He's going to
watch.
say there's a rumor. I
Do
don't
you know what
have
I
any.
heard? Rush Limbaugh has a tail. Did you ask him about that? I'm not kidding you. He has a tail. You think I'm joking? I'm not joking.
That tail supposedly kept him out of Vietnam, didn't it?
It sure did. Weaseled his way right out of that one. Eddie, go ahead.
Hey now, I was listening to Mr. Shatner speak, and really, I don't think he cares at all about George Takei, and the only reason he's having this whole thing is to bring you on the show. And
Whatever
that's
the
all he's
reason.
interested in.
But I feel once we get in the studio and things really start to heat up, it's going to be real fun.
There is
the
a
fireworks.
Yeah.
Fireworks.
No, I think
There
you will
is a
care.
heart in there somewhere. We're going to find it.
I think we're going to work through it. I think it's going to be good television. I mean, we'll see what happens, and I'm certainly willing to help my two friends.
Maybe Howard will wind up in tears.
And you love him more than you love me. What?
I didn't say that.
Well,
You know
I saw the
love
look
you.
in your eye.
I love you. All right, listen. Enough.
Enough
You
already.
did enough.
What
It's
if
time
you
for to
wind
go.
up crying in the whole thing, Howard?
I might. I said, what happened? How did I end up on this? See William Shatner hosts Raw Nerve. He's terrific. You all know him. You love him. Tuesday nights at 10 o'clock on the Bio channel. Let's make sure we support this show. Not only is he a great actor, but he's also the reigning adult writer in America today.
On the West Coast.
That's right. And that should be respected, and you should certainly respect the
Are you
horse
gonna
that carries him.
defend
And
the
that's the
title
truth, too.
Yeah.
in the Nationals?
And Danny Girardi, who's the trainer.
What is it, Ralph? Quickly, Mr. Shatner is busy. Yes.
This is very exciting news with you and with William Shatner and George. It's going to be great. Will you wear a Starfleet type of uniform for the...
It's funny you bring that up. I have already commissioned.
Really?
Yes.
You're going to wear?
I am going to wear a full admiral's uniform in Starfleet Command.
Listen,
Admiral's ranking, you'll do.
You
I'm
are
not
so
kidding.
serious about this thing.
Will you
that
wear a
you
Star
are-
Trek uniform?
No, I'm going to wear a dark
I'm
suit
gonna-
and a gray tie.
Wrong. Wear your admiral's outfit, and I'm going to ask George, and we all should dress up as Star
I
Trek.
got news for you.
Yeah.
My admiral's outfit don't fit anymore.
We can get that altered. Please, you look better
Not
than
only
ever.
does your body change, but your mind changes as well.
Poor
after
Bill
40
had told me, I asked him if he would appear in Star Trek uniform, and he confessed to me he has camel toe, just from wearing the tight outfit. So do I don't care. I am going to wear, I am not kidding you.
You're going to be in.
I will be in full
No,
Star
you are
Trek
going to
outfit.
appear
No.
just as you are.
You should do some pointy ears, too, Howard.
Oh, Howard.
I am going to have pointy ears.
No, we can't mock this thing now.
I'm not mocking.
That's mocking.
I am going to have...
That is mocking, Howard.
How dare I? So sacred.
Dare you make a joke.
Yeah. Let's set our phasers to stun.
Ooh.
And let's get in there and really
stun.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Ralph. That's actually, I am going to do that. So you will be looking forward to that.
Get that ready.
That's right. And I might bring some hot broads on me, down with me.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, let's have some fun. All right, and maybe a hot guy for George.
Yeah, I was going to say, who are you bringing for George?
Listen, you've had fun here today, but enough fun. Now it's time to go on with the rest of the
Right, now you have to go to work.
That's right. Now go to work. What are you doing? What else are you doing?
I got to do Rachel Ray.
Oh.
Opie and Anthony.
You're going to be on the Opie and Anthony show and Rachel Ray. Yeah. Oh, that sounds like a great day.
And today, and then I head to Kentucky and be with the horses.
With the horses, all right. And I will see you on your show next.
I'll see you shortly.
And I will be in Star Trek uniform.
How old are you?
Do me a favor.
How old are you?
I'll tell you. But I want you to dress, if you don't want to dress in Star Trek, I want you to dress as T.J. Hooker. Fair enough?
And use my nightstick adroitly.
Dress in one of your characters, and I will dress as one of your characters.
And what is George going to wear?
A geisha outfit.
Geisha.
I am 56 years old.
56?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
I look great.
You do look great. You got to start cutting your hair a little shorter.
Do you think it's too long?
Daddy wouldn't have liked that.
No. You think my father's still alive?
That's right.
No. But who knows what he likes?
Just because you heard his age, he has to cut his hair?
The older you get, the more conservative, the more.
Really?
Well,
you think?
Well, you got to be with the. Otherwise, you're trying to be something you're not.
Well,
long hair is.
But you didn't look at him and say.
Look at my face.
All right,
picture me with short
that's
hair.
what I'm going to interview you about. I'm going to interview you
I'm not as
about
handsome
your
as
hair.
you.
What?
Stop it. You're not interviewing me. I'm going to talk. Stop it. Stop it. You're going to answer my questions about George Takei.
Well, no, wait a minute. You're ameliorating.
I am.
You can't answer your questions.
No.
You're conducting.
Don't ask me questions when I'm there. I'm going to be asking you questions.
No, you're in the middle.
That's not the purpose.
The purpose. You're not there to ask questions.
Yeah,
you're there to
I'm
mediate.
there to moderate. Yeah, mediate.
Mediate doesn't mean ask questions.
But I'm going to jump in.
So you think he will just let you and George talk to each other?
Well, mediation carries with it mediation.
No, I'm going to sit and really force you guys to talk reality.
You won't have
not
to force
joking
it.
around.
George is very passionate.
All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Stop predicting. All right.
So, Mr. Shatner, Waldorf has a pretty big show coming up.
A big show with George Takei, or Takei, that'll inflame him, and Howard Stern.
What do you expect is going to happen?
Fireworks.
It's going to be a big one. It's going to be interesting.
Oh my gosh, fireworks.
It's going to be. Is it going to be tough to get these?
I don't know.
Howard
thinks he's not going to be interviewed, but I'm going to interview.
Yeah, you seem like you really want to.
I'm going to get Howard.
You're going to get Howard on this one?
Yeah.
So were you surprised?
Actually, it's a plot. I got a hold of George. I said, George, I want to get Howard on the show. You pretend like you and I are going to be at odds, and we'll get Howard on Raw Nerve Tuesday nights.
Pray his phone number. I saw tape of it. He was quite smooth back there.
Really?
Yeah, he used that old joke again that he keeps using. On his card, it says on the back, my gift to you or something, a very important gift to you, and then it's his cell phone number. Keeps going with that one. I actually have it on tape. Here's JD making his move on Ashley Dupre. Behind the scenes.
Hello, Ashley. So I will give you my business card, which also